Alright, anyway,
that's what it is.
we got a list of shoutouts here. Bobby, John, Luca. Shout out to all of them. Anyway, Dreiven, why don't you tell us about what you think about this map, being a Protoss player?
I think it's a very Protoss map. Like Protoss have much openings to different races, and it's very great to have like two guesses. You have go mass Archon versus Zerg, or just have lots of Arbiter versus Terran.
So are you afraid that someone's going to try and cheese you with maybe Raxus in the middle, or you know, some sort of weird rush?
I think I just used to cheeses and rushes, so I try to defend it well.
I think Terran Metal is a repeat guest, isn't he? I seem to remember that name before.
He even said he take part of it last time.
Oh, did he? That shows what I'm watching.
Well, I mean, he did seize the opportunity when we said first person to join, so...
Oh no, I'm trying to remember which episode he was on, which game. I selected it, lagged out, didn't get to play. Oh, that's fine then. That's cool.
So you got a new ISP this time. Great job, Terran Metal.
Just for Team Liquid Attack. I mean, I do it. We see interesting barracks placement.
Oh, just quick news on Gosu Gamers. There's a Gosu bet for who will win for you or the Team Melee team, and right now, you are now losing the bet. It's 49-51.
Oh man, that's rough.
Oh yeah, that's very hard.
Yeah, like the majority of people seem to think that the Team Melee team's gonna beat you.
I was pretty inactive lately, so it's not a surprise.
Well, I mean, you're gonna have to set them straight with a few warm-up games, maybe get a little fear in their heart, and then play them.
No problem, fear is my second name.
Sure, that's great.
Just tabbing out to see the response from Intrigue. Alright, so we see the Terran didn't wall in here. I mean, this is a pretty standard map to wall in, no?
I think so. So orange guns would be very nice to kill that wall, but now I have to think of another strategy.
I mean, you can just kill him with ranged goons if you want. We'll see what happens.
Okay, thank you for your permission.
Oh, no problem.
So, everyone, while this stuff's going on, everyone knows there's an announcement going on at TeamLiquid.net, a big, kind of a big thing, and we'll talk about that maybe during the beginning of Game 2, but stay tuned for that. We'll just get some thoughts from Dreiven about what he thinks about that, and we'll talk to Chill a little bit about, he's leading the ladder right now, huh, Chill?
Yeah, I gotta get out there quickly. This is my only chance to be at the top.
You screenshotted it, right?
Oh, I did. It's my wallpaper, and it's the background of every folder on my computer. Right, so we can see ranges done, and a bunker is up. That's kind of strange. This bunker goes down pretty easily. I mean,
He hasn't full
Dreiven
SCVs, oh, rough.
Oh man, Dreiven shows he's not Grand Inquisitor.
So Dreiven doesn't lose a goon, kills a bunker, 4 marines, and a tank. This game already looks over.
Ouch.
Dreiven, if you lose a goon right now, that'll be the first unit that you lose, so try not to lose any units.
Oh, looks like one got shuffled in the drill. Oh, they're all still doing pretty well. So I guess that's
No
a
units
flawless
lost, right?
victory. Just check on the stats page. Units lost, 0. Killed,
0
12.
units lost. Very nice. What do you think about that game, Dreiven?
I think that boobs would help him.
Alright, so we'll keep moving along here. The channel we're in now is 0 lost. No space in between, 0 lost.
So be the first player to kill one of Dreiven's units. He has lost none so far. Some guy is spamming about Warcraft 3. Dude, you're one guy with a Warcraft 3 icon.
I think I have another player.
I
who
can
you wanna
guess who it
play?
is, but why don't you tell me?
It's hard to say in English. It's a Polish nickname. I can spell it. It's Polska with inside name SUKA.
Okay. What race are you? Polska.
Okay, do you have a preference for map, Dreiven?
No, you can set some random map. My boobs just came too late.
Yeah, it's too late.
I think I will have to rejoin to turn the KS on. Wait a sec.
Okay, no problem.
So while we wait, we can talk a little bit about the TSL and what's going on. Right now we are at 400 players in the TSL ladder. That's only after 5 short hours of it being open, and we haven't even fulfilled all the requests yet. So that's pretty impressive. 400 people already, huh?
Yeah, it was crazy just to see the response and how many people jumped on it right away. I mean, I'm staff and I jumped on it right away, so. I mean, it'll probably just keep growing
What's
and
the
growing.
game name, guys?
Yeah, have you had to ban anyone for multi-accounts or for smurfing yet?
I think most of the multi-accounts were just people misunderstanding the no smurf rule, like joining with an old account or just not reading it right. So we haven't had anyone obviously abusing yet, but I'm pretty sure that'll change eventually. So we're having a little, bear with us, we're having a little bit of a delay on the join game, so just sit tight right now. while we wait,
Yeah,
I'm gonna take a question. I'm gonna take a question from IRC. So the first person to ask a question from IRC about TSL, I'll. Oh, never mind. The download just went, so never mind. Can I get your free join now?
You give him a carrot, you take it away. Just gotta wait for Kenneget to download here so we don't pull the old disaster like we normally do.
Yeah, this is a very rare map, Python 1.3. It's gonna be tough to find people that don't have to download this map.
Alright, here we go.
So
Okay,
Dreiven,
so
I know. Go ahead.
Oh, I was just gonna introduce the game saying Protoss vs Zerg on Python. Nothing really to mention about the map, so you can take it away.
Oh, I just this map is like pretty much the standard map now. It's amazingly as it replaced LT and Luna and the those standard maps. So this is. Do you like playing on this map, Dreiven, or do you get sick of it?
I like this map, but I'm not really great on this map, you know. I'm losing a lot on this.
And what do you think about Protoss vs Zerg on it? Do you think it's even, or?
In my opinion, Zerg has a little bit advantage. You know, because of mass expansions around the map and the islands, so it's very easy to expand for the Zerg player.
Yeah, the islands are always kind of Zerg territory.
It's also kind of tough if the Zerg has good scouting to get that third gas. You have to kind of use your army to clear it if they have good harass, you know.
So I guess just some more things to mention while we're entering the early game here. Are you planning on playing in the TSL, Dreiven?
Sure I am. So such amount of money will motivate everybody to play.
Yeah, I know Testy made a post where he said he was sober for 5 months or something, and after the TSL was announced, everyone was making fun of him, saying he's got to come back now.
Yeah, he said he hasn't played Brood War for 5 months. He made this huge post, and the next day we announced TSL. Just pretty bad timing for him.
I'm confused because I think I just saw an Overlord go to 12, but was that the first Overlord? Like, why would it be going to 12? I don't understand. That spawning pool placement.
Maybe he got vision of the minerals and then saw that it was mined away and then moved away. I don't know.
Yeah, I guess it's possible. That spawning pool is gonna cause all kinds of problems. Unless I don't know how to set up my pool properly. I think that's pretty much a disaster.
How many drones do you think you're gonna get? Oh, there's 1, 2.
I'm gonna get 6.
3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8.
Don't lose that zeal. You haven't lost a unit
Don't
yet.
lose the zealot. Don't lose the zealot. If you lose the zealot, then you've lost a unit. It's vitally important that you leave the base immediately with that unit.
You better retreat. Especially the probe, dear God.
It's at 34 hit points.
So in the effort of not losing a unit, Dreiven retreats. Probably
That's
could have got
8
like 2
wings.
more drones, but yeah, you might need a battery to heal that zealot.
Yeah, I think a shield battery is. We need to keep that unit alive.
Oh, the Zergling's walking right by this this other zealot. So how many did he get? 7, 8?
I think he got 8.
I thought my guess of 6 was ridiculous, but
That's 9. That's 10. 11. That's, this guy AFK.
what is he? Yeah, I don't think he's here.
Oh, they're running. I think that's 15. We got 6 kills on this one. And
I
7
know
on the
one
other
of the
one.
probes has a couple kills.
So that's 15
can't-
plus 1 on the probe, so that's 16 drones. And Dreiven
Now
has
bringing
still
in-
not lost a unit. Oh, Ling's coming in.
Oh God! Oh God!
Don't lose the unit.
He's bringing in the heavy artillery to finish him.
Oh,
off.
oh. No. Ling's trying to
Oh,
get through.
nice.
Nice block. There's a scout. I don't think he's lost a unit yet. I think he's gonna go.
This is incredible.
He's gonna get 2 games without losing a unit if he keeps the zealot alive. Oh, the probe! Oh, nice.
Oh,
Still
I
alive.
thought he would target the probe.
Scout has 2 drone kills.
So it looks like Polska isn't giving up despite having 1 drone. Oh,
Don't let that pylon die, because then you'll have a building. Yeah, there you go.
nice. I like how only in this format would someone retreat 4 zealots, a probe, and a dragoon against like 7 Zerglings.
I don't think he has any money left to build any more drones. I think he's... Polska, let's move this along. He's gonna make you eliminate him? He's gonna make you eliminate him?
He's baiting you into attacking so he can target a unit.
He's gonna try and get a unit, I
See?
think.
Oh.
This is vitally important that you don't lose the zealot. He's going for the dragoon.
Oh, the cannon will clean that up. Alright, so that's gonna wrap that up. He's got a single
He has
drone,
no
which is
units
getting
left.
targeted. Oh, he's got an egg. It's like that last
What is that
return.
unit? It can we have a 50-50 chance of guessing what that is. It's either
I
a
guess
drone or 2
Zergling.
Zerglings.
I think it's Zergling because I think this guy is just going for the kill.
He needs to get that 1 kill, I think.
Yeah, he should run in and try to target a probe in the natural.
Yeah, I think that's probably the best solution. Or even being a bit risky here, bringing his units up. I think he needs to just go for the scouts. Use the scouts to kill it. Whoa! He made a drone. That's right.
Oh, that was the failing strategy, and instantly GG's knowing it was the wrong move.
So even after saying GG, not leaving. Oh, there we go. Nice.
So I guess Dreiven, if you were gonna estimate your opponent's IC Cup level, what would you say that guy is?
E minus.
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 That's nice. So we have 45 units killed for Dreiven and 0 units lost. So when Dreiven said he'd lose 2, I think he meant 2 units rather than 2 games.
I think I might be wrong with the losses. I might mean loss of units, right?
Right, I think that's more accurate. So you're playing the team melee team now, so do you think you'll lose a unit against them?
I think no. Why should I? I played 2 games and I didn't lose any units.
I think the precedent has been set. This is a very high bar Dreiven is setting for the rest of his games. He can't lose any units.
That might be difficult, but I think it can be done. I'd give it 50-50.
Alright, look, we can just make the game since we know who he's playing, right?
Oh, we're doing team melee now? Alright. The game is up. No, it's not, because I made unused map settings. One sec.
They should SCV rush and kill a probe. Or drone rush and kill a probe.
Oh god, I hate that map.
Well, we're gonna be able to see your resources, so you better macro well, or the whole stream will see how much money you have.
Okay, I think I will lose some units then.
I think the key is just beating them, because they have 3 people. In this case, I think we can let a unit death slide.
Dreiven, we can actually control what you're doing, too. So usually we don't touch anything, but if you want us, I mean, I'm really good with the scouting probe. So I mean, if you want me to use the scouting probe, I'll do that. But they might complain because, you know, it's just so good.
It
That also
depends
might be
what
a
do you
disaster.
mean with a scouting probe, because I use scouting probe to scout as much as I can, and you can scout the drone from inside and die, so it's up to you.
So I'm just looking at the percentages. It's got you at 49% still. I guess the betting is closed.
Okay, so let's get it going.
Alright, let's go, guys. Good luck to both people. Oh man.
Oh, good God.
I say we play through. He already left.
Their entire
scared.
team abandoned ship.
What is with this dropping? We have so many problems with this. What? It shouldn't drop.
I think
Maybe-
Keen doesn't know how to
oh,
use chaos.
It's maybe the problem with the Polish communication, you know. Polish communication sucks.
I think it's easier just to blame Keen, not you having chaos on.
Okay.
I mean, I can go check what team's record is right now on the TSL ladder. Oh, he's 8-4. He's in the top 48 right now.
Oh, sweet. It'll be interesting to watch if that changes.
It might. I mean, we got like Noni and Mondragon at D, so I mean, the ladders are considerably tougher right now.
I know he was saying he's having a very difficult time despite I think he was 4-0 last time I checked.
So this team melee team is very good at playing Zerg, very bad at starting their food war with chaos.
Indeed.
So starting without incident, Chill, how long into the game you think Dreiven loses his first unit? You think they go right for it?
Well, knowing these guys, they don't know how to 9-pool, so they won't 9-pool. They'll do a 4 to 5 hatch layer lurker build. So I'm gonna guess the scouting probe dies at about 4 minutes.
I don't think so. I think that because you said that, they might just 9-pool out of spite.
No, they don't. They don't have the heart to do that, and they don't have the brains to do it either. So
Yeah, they're a one-trick pony.
I mean, I don't really know what counters the build they do. I guess it's just like, rather than doing the Bisu build, it's just like camp kind of with High Templar, but then, because they have 3 people, that's even hard too, because you're going straight into the mid game just playing a macro now, so I don't know.
I think the way to counter them is to first you sneak a drone into their base. You make a hatchery within vision of the Nexus, and then you try and sneak 6 lings in, but they all die, and then you GG and leave.
Interesting. Oh, oh wow! I cannot believe they are 9.
I told you they're gonna do it just out of spite.
Why are they doing this?
Hey, the mystery of the team melee team can never be solved.
Oh man, I love these guys. Even though we rag on them, they're awesome.
Well, they've actually given our pros, they're 3-0 against 3 of the best players in the United States at their respective races. I mean, it's just really good. The scouting probe is going to prove to be very, very important, because these 6 lings that come out, once they kill the scouting probe, they're going to be denying all scouting from coming out of Draven's base.
If they kill him.
Yeah, if they kill him. Dreiven likes to personalize his units. He's calling it a him rather than an it, so you can see the compassion that he has for his probes.
Yeah, I care about all the units. That's why they are not dead.
That's good.
I wonder who is macroing. Do we think it's Keen? He's the only Zerg player, right?
Yeah, they keen macros and oh, look at that, they're trash talking. Wow.
Yeah, I was just talking to Keen on ICC. We were playing the TSL, and he said he doesn't like to 9-pull because he can't get enough of an economy. So I think it's kind of strange that, I don't know if they actually practice. Probably not, but it's something to consider.
They gotta kill this probe, and they got one guy probably doing it. Probably intrigue.
Oh.
I know for a fact that last time they played a Protoss player, they played Noni, and they had one guy just completely in charge of just shutting down the third gas with lings. It was so annoying. And it was just impossible for him to get it up, because as soon as his army would leave, he'd come in with just like 2 groups of wings and kill the next every single time.
I think I'm gonna have to clip that clip of you saying it's impossible for him to get it up.
So Dreiven still hasn't lost a unit.
They're getting kind of cheeky with these Zerglings. Let's see what they can do. So far, not much.
Oh wow! Keeps it alive.
Yeah, he's cycling probes really well. Zealot out now, so that should take care of it.
Neither team has lost a unit yet. This might. Oh, there you go.
Not enough minerals.
That's advantage Dreiven.
I long for combat.
So it's now 1-0. Dreiven, you got anything to say about that?
It should be GG right now.
Yeah, this game's over. Super advantage, 50 minerals. Or 25 minerals, actually. Oh, close.
Yeah, I
Two
think
Zerglings, wow.
the Zergling controller's rage, I think, so he can take the blame for these losses so far.
Yeah, it's 2 Zerglings to 0 units lost for Dreiven. I mean, that's like Draven's on pace for killing like infinity Zerglings.
Yeah, that's an extra probe right there. Rage is really good at dodging responsibility. As we saw when he abandoned his team melee team.
So right now we have no idea what the team melee team is doing. And to some extent they don't really know what Draven's doing because they haven't seen his main yet.
Do you think they would be able to react to what Dreiven was doing?
I think so. I think they know all the possible openings.
Do you really think that?
I long for combat.
Silence on the other end.
Sorry, I had a phone call. I had to take care of that if you were asking me a question.
Oh! Probe! Still alive.
Yeah.
That's 4 Zerglings.
Yeah,
5 Zerglings.
5 hit points.
5 Zerglings, that's like 2.5 probes. This is over. You know, every team melee game we play starts out like this, with the probe, you know, securing what seems like a huge advantage, and then they just take it away in the mid game. So we'll have to see. I think how the openings went. Dreiven is ahead. He decides to charge with 5 zealots. Loses one, unfortunately.
This is interesting timing.
Couldn't be avoided.
Oh! They're getting in to the main. This is the first time we've seen a team melee team really kind of have to pull drones.
Upgrade complete.
Yep. And we can see +1 is finished at this point, so they're now +1 speed zealots. Dreiven doing really strong micro with these zealots.
Gotta give a pretty huge advantage to Dreiven right now. If you can kill this Kaiser Den before they get lurkers done, it's gonna be just, I think that's, I don't think they can come back from that.
Yeah, I don't think so either. And it does go down. And the only units they really have to speak of are going to be 0-0 Zerglings. And they're just losing a few Zerglings at a time now. Now getting a few extra hits on the evolution chamber when he can, and then going back when the Zerglings are down.
Dreiven has not lost a unit yet, has he? I don't think he... Oh, he lost one to something.
He lost one to the something.
Yeah,
They're gonna clean this up, but even
the Zealots are
still.
gonna stop, but Draven's got a huge advantage, I think.
Yeah. I mean, this is probably the biggest advantage we've seen in Team Melee so far. That's not to say they can't come back, because as we always say, as the longer the game goes, the more of an advantage you have to give to the Team Melee team. So we saw there they have a second den up at the macro at this point.
Dreiven, how is this looking good for you now?
I can say I have a really great advantage, and I will use it in a minute.
That's the spirit. Here comes Rage's patented harassment Zerglings not really being that effective.
Upgrade complete. Your warriors have engaged the enemy.
So we see a shuttle comes along back, gets a lot of drones. Wow. Pretty much the entire mineral only just got cleaned out. I don't know how many drones that was, but close to a dozen.
We can check once he drops the Templar
Your
again.
warriors have engaged the enemy.
But we can see they have
they
top
do have
left.
top left, yeah.
And they have armor at this point. And it looks like Rage is being annoying trying to pick up that Templar again, but Dreiven doing a really good job. And another storm. Wow.
They got
That-
at least 20
another
drones,
dozen.
yeah.
Yeah.
They got 20, probably a little bit more than that.
Additional pylons.
I don't know what they can do at this point. I mean, they've pretty much been losing units a little bit, and now I don't know if they can stop a direct attack because they're so spread out.
Team Melee team, they're on the cusp of losing their first match.
I mean, Draven's build was a really smart play, I think, against them, but just the execution is just unbelievable. When we get to watch these players firsthand, it's just ridiculous.
Engage the enemy.
Draven storm dropping while using his main army to distract the Team Melee team's army. They have to kind of sunken lurker now, try and turtle the hive. I think that's what they're going to try to do, but Draven's harass is killing way too many drones for them to afford it.
And of course, this is Team Melee, so you can go above 200 supply. You can actually go up to 800.
Here we go, Ling's forcing Dreiven to cancel bottom right. And we see that they have 6 o'clock, wow. So, that's a lot of bases.
You know, this is a similar situation to what Nooney experienced, right? He had 3 bases, a pretty solid advantage, and then just slowly got the game taken away from him.
Scourges. Get both Templar out.
Engage the enemy. We must construct additional pylons.
Both players at +2 at this point.
Dreiven having to deal with the Zerglings at his 4th base before being able to take it.
Upgrade complete. I heed thy call.
Managing 2 armies now, one in the center of the map and one near the bottom.
And that Templar actually strolls into the main and kills every drone there as well, except for the one on gas.
The enemy.
Wow.
It's really hard to set up this 4th base, right? I mean, they're
Sniping
losing a
of
lot of...
probes.
Yeah, they're losing a lot of units in the center, but still denying that 4th base.
The thing that a team melee of 3 can do that even a Zerg Pro can't do is just sacrifice 8 Zerglings to kill a Templar. Like a one person just can't do that.
My life for ire.
Yeah, it's very true. Dreiven working on 2 forges now at 1-2 upgrades. The Team Melee team decided to move in with only 4 lurkers. I guess they were planning on sniping that observer, but it just came in too late, and Dreiven basically rolls over them with a very good and heavy army.
So I'd give the army advantage to Dreiven right now. I don't know if he's going to be able to break the lurker scourge, which is very strong when you have 3 people.
Yeah, just look at their defense is ridiculous at every base. I don't know. It'll be interesting what happens later on in the game. Dreiven is at 3k minerals at this point.
It is a good day to die.
And it happened with every pro when they had to set up another base. They'd always, Hydra, Xiaozi, Nuni, all of them, their macros slipped up at that point because the Team Melee team's so good at harassing.
My life for ire.
Yeah, it's so hard to... I mean, if you just focus on micro, you can probably micro at their level, having 2 people microing, but and then your macro slips.
Dreiven with a very, very large army. Sure you can see on the stream what count he's at. I won't give it away, but
I stand ready. My life for ire. My life for ire.
Dreiven with a fleet of Corsairs that he kept hidden until now. And hopefully these can kill a bunch of Lovies and stop at least some of the production that the Team A team's probably cranking out right now.
There's actually +1 on these Corsairs as well, which you don't really see too many people get +1 when they're doing late game Corsairs, but Dreiven's decided to go for that. A big attack going here. Storm kills, I can't even count how many Zerglings that was. Looks like 10.
Your warriors have engaged the enemy.
And
Looks like
there's not too many defenses up there.
base, yeah.
The thing about having these Corsairs is they take the Spore Fire, and a big counter comes on, Storm goes off, and a Dark Templar clean that up, so Rage's Zergling counter gets shut down. Looks like Draven's gonna raise top left fairly easily here, the Observer's still alive. A lot of units still alive for Draven.
4-4 with Dreiven over the maximum pop right now. This doesn't look. I don't see how they can come back from this position. It's pretty. I mean, unless they're hiding 3-4 control somewhere, I don't see how they can make it back. Dreiven can just snipe that mineral only with Storm.
Yeah, I was wondering why he was holding onto the Storm when the Hydras were there, but obviously realizing he should storm the drones. This is basically like a Protoss workshop, this guy. The Ultras do not have armor yet at this point, so Dragoons are going to be highly effective against them. A bunch of Lurkers finishing it stormed immediately.
Melee team, good gaming.
Wow. The beast has been sank. That doesn't even make sense, but what I'm trying to get across is I can't believe they lost. Wow, that was an unbelievable play.
Yeah, it was as if the moving out with the weird timing, the 4 speed zealot timing, just completely threw them off running by the Sunkens. Dealt way too much damage than they should have, and they just couldn't recover from that.
Yeah, I think had he waited for +1 before he ran out, there would have been Hydralisks to guard with the Sunkens to stop a run by, or to stop a direct attack. But wow.
Dreiven, what are your thoughts about how good they are?
I think they have a really easy work to do with 3 players, because one of players is all the time killing my Templars and probes, one is macroing and one is microing all the time, so it was very hard to surprise them. I moved my shuttle and they just moved drones. It's very hard to kill any unit, but I think I managed to do this very well.
Yeah, well, you won, but are you disappointed that you lost a unit?
Yeah, very. I hear the screams of the probes and Templars all the time.
Draven's a very caring person. He cares about his units, every single one.
Well, I mean, now that you can't be expected not to lose one against the 3 players, but now you can go back to not losing a unit now that we're back to one-on-ones.
Okay, I'll keep to that. Okay, so now we pick another player, right?
Yeah, but you come to the new channel first. We're messaging you with it. Okay, someone has already guessed it.
I can't believe that. That's so incredible.
Someone has already guessed the channel. We are in TM loss. All one word. People still trying to push the boobs.
By the way, anyone counted the drone loss from the Templar with the shuttle?
I think after the first 2 storm drops, you were at well over 20, but I don't know about the last one. The last one we didn't get to check before the Templar died.
Frankly saying, I think I never killed so many drones with one shuttle.
That's a new record, huh?
I think so.
That Templar is going down in Dreiven history. There's a Dreiven Hall of Fame, and you're going to induct that Templar into it.
Okay, I think I will pick the player now. I have a really nice spammer here, so I think I will get rid of him by playing with him. It will be R.E. Semich, if he's on the channel. He just whispered me.
He whispered you, and what's his name?
R.E.S.E.M.I.H.
Okay, chill, let's make it. Does he have chaos?
No idea.
I guess we'll assume not. Do you have a preference for map?
I think I will stick to your choice.
Alright, so we're just waiting for Draven's opponent to show up there. What map is this, Cho?
This is Peaks of Baekdu. Whenever I get a choice, I always make this map.
Okay.
He's giving the option of chaos. What are your thoughts, Dreiven?
I think since we're already in the game and there's always a chance of just like random dropping, we should just go.
Okay, let's just play.
A lot of times in ZVP, to counter the early zealots, players will make Zerglings, and the Team Melee team actually usually, we've seen them twice now, make Sunkens and to stop the Zealot rush instead of Zerglings, and that really hurt them this time because they had 4 Sunkens, but Dreiven just ran right past them. Shill, you think if they made Lings, it's like maybe like 2 less Sunkens and maybe like a few more Lings, they would have held that and been in a much better position?
Well, I think the style they use is exactly the one I use, where you're used to the +1 timing, and that build is specifically set up so that you make the Sunkens first and then have units in front to prevent run-bys. It was the kind of messed up timing of coming before +1 that really threw them off. So had they got earlier units, yes, that would have been better, but it's just kind of, it was an unorthodox attack, and that's what I really think threw them off.
So this is an interesting pylon placement. It's to block mana pylons, Dreiven.
Yeah, it exactly do this.
That's really nice, actually.
It's kind of annoying when the players just build the pylons near minerals all that, and your probes are moving all over the minerals and not mining them.
I'm getting spammed by Rage, who's saying they forgot a pylon. Or excuse me, they forgot an overlord.
Well, whose fault is that? They have one guy just building overlords. How can they forget one?
Yeah, I don't know. They're asking for a rematch. I'm saying no. Like,
What do we give them, a rematch? I mean, none of the pros got a rematch with them, right?
yeah, exactly. That's really, if that is true that they forgot an overlord, I mean, it's kind of sad, but it's no one's fault but theirs.
So their Intrigue's unblemished record on Team Liquid attack is now over.
And they were a staple on the show. I don't know if they will be anymore. I mean, you got to keep giving the winners a game, but I don't know about now.
Yeah, it's no longer like the pros. Like now that they've been beaten, like it can be done. Everyone, they just didn't have it today. They didn't have the magic.
So we've got a straight up 2-gate against a, looks like 1-gate gas. I don't see a core yet. 1-gate gas into 2-gate.
Probe barely survives. That probe has a name. It has a family.
Exactly.
So do you like PvP, Dreiven? What's your favorite matchup?
I think my favorite matchup is versus Zerg. We have many openings. Besides that, that is my best. My favorite matchup is my worst at the moment.
A lot of good players say they don't like Protoss versus Protoss because it's too random. If you open with the wrong build, you at such a disadvantage you can't come back. Do you feel that way?
Can you repeat it, please?
Do you think there's a lot of luck in Protoss versus Protoss?
I think the bigger problem is the timing and the strategy choose. You know, you might be lucky, but when you choose the bad strategy, you always lose.
Alright, so as we're warming up into the mid game here, we're gonna take a second to mention our our ongoing sponsor, who is sponsoring Team Liquid Attack. That is esportnova.com. Once again, they will be giving a mouse pad to us, which we will be giving out to the player who makes the best play of the day. And that player last week was Legendary Dreams, who gave a good game to Timothy, Terran vs Zerg, and we'll have to see who it is this week.
I don't really see any candidates this week other than Dreiven's Templar, if we could give it to him.
Yeah. I mean, it has been it's been given out a lot to the last player, so we'll have to see if that stays true this week or if someone's going to come up. Dreiven coming in from behind.
Dreiven somehow pushing the other player back into his base and having an expo.
This is just unbelievable to me how they can go together. It looked like Dreiven only had maybe 2 or 3 extra zealots, but dragoons, and then come out, you know, ahead with 7 zealots.
He's got 2 clone probes right now, but the other player's doing a pretty good job of keeping his probes stacked and alive.
Yeah, I mean, credit to the other players. He's playing really strong, but I mean, playing Dreiven, it's going to be really hard.
And also key here is Dreiven got a look inside the opponent's base, gets to see exactly what they're doing, gets to see scouts 3 gates and a robo, so he knows that there's like no threat of DT, at least not for a little while if this guy decides to switch techs, but it really helps to get that, because on peaks you kind of have a problem until you get to observers to see what the other Protoss is going to do.
Yeah, that's something you see. These pretty much everyone we've had on Team Liquid Attack, they have, when you get to see them play a couple games and you see what they're doing, it's their scouting that always impresses me. You can see Dreiven's opponent is trying to move into his natural here. He's got fewer units and he's fighting a cannon. He's about to get flanked here.
Dreiven doing a wonderful job of keeping 3 zealots and 2 dragoons on the ramp where the opposing player doesn't have vision. So the opposing player looks at 2 dragoons and a cannon and decides to move in, and then these units just come up from behind from the ramp where you can't see them, and it's a bad decision. So cute moved by Dreiven to secure even bigger advantage.
We can see a couple of dragoons here stuck in the middle, shuffling around. It's still not corrected. Yeah, like you said, I'm not too sure how this happened. Dreiven had more expansions and more units in the first attack, and now things are just going to get worse for Semi at this point.
I think in the first battle, the Semi might have had 2 or 3 dragoons in his base that he didn't bring out, because by the time the battle was over, he had like 4 or 5 in his base. So I think he could have retreated to his ramp or like done something to not lose so many units early on.
Are you looking to expand there, or are you just shutting that down?
I'm shutting that down for now, but maybe an expansion in a few minutes.
Dreiven leaves that weakened zealot out there just so he gets scouting, so he can. I mean, it's so important just knowing where your opponent is. That's something like weaker players can put into their game and get immediately better, is just scouting everywhere.
So now we see this guy with Dragoon, and I'm assuming that's a Reaver. So we'll get to see if Dreiven has a unit advantage, so we see if this guy can get the tech advantage. He gets the shuttle flanks, but the Reavers stay alive and are fighting from high ground, so could be a little troublesome. Oh, but he gets it.
I think that was a really nice play by Semi, but just not executed as well as it could have been. I think that really could have given some problems had it been executed right.
At this point, I have to wonder if Semi has bottom right. I know Dreiven didn't scout it with his army, so it looks like he has an advantage in units right now. So, see how quickly a PvP can turn around, huh?
Yeah, wow, he gets the majority of the probes which were brought out to defend. They get taken out, and now just ranged Dragoons standing out, picking out the outside buildings of Draven's network. See, Dreiven is going kind of zealot heavy at this point, trying to counter this. Semi's showing really good micro at this point. I didn't think his micro was too impressive beforehand, but now it's looking really strong.
That's a lot of units from Semi.
He's now in range of the Nexus. Another shuttle in. It's got to be a Reaver. Single Reaver out. And speed finishes for Dreiven, so he gets a good surround on these Dragoons, but that Reaver should be able to help it out pretty easily. And Dreiven wisely retreats.
So a pretty one-sided game turned kind of close really quickly, depending on how many bases Semi has right now. He could be ahead right now if he has the right number of bases. I'm not sure how many he has.
Yeah, it's really hard to tell if this is kind of an all-in sort of thing where Semi just has his natural, or if he's taken the proper amount of expansions and this is just like strong mid-game play. The Reaver,
He's
not
not
having a
dropping the
lapse.
Reaver, yeah.
And
That's
all
a
the
big
Dragoons
mistake
get
there.
taken out. Wow. I don't know what to think about this player. Sometimes he looks really, really strong, and then others, well, maybe he was focusing on getting his Dragoons around properly. I don't know.
I mean, he's killed a good number of probes, but he hasn't taken out a base yet, so...
Well, I mean, all credit to Dreiven. This has been just crazy defense. When that first army came in, just seeing at what each player had. And Dreiven now has expansion gateways, so he can flank from his expansion. And he successfully defends. Wow,
That's
that
a
was
slow
amazing.
shuttle that's gonna get caught if he doesn't move it. Guys, get shuttle speed. You need shuttle speed.
So we've got to think he's got bottom right at this point, right?
Yeah, he's got to have his net and probably bottom right. I'm not sure because we haven't seen it, obviously.
But I mean, even at that point, Dreiven's been mining 4 bases for a long time, even though he doesn't have he lost a lot of probes at his natural. It's looking nearly saturated again. So, I mean, the longer the game goes on, you gotta give Dreiven the advantage. Here comes the shuttle again into the main. Oh, the Reaver drops. Let's see how many probes it gets. Looks like it only got 4 or 5, possibly.
Well, that's a huge error right there.
Yeah, I think, as people are saying in IRC, I think Dreiven was actually in quite a bit of trouble at the point where he was playing defense at his natural, but he was just, you know, amazing defense, and now you gotta say he's solidly in the lead. Do you think you're winning comfortably, Dreiven, at this point?
I think after defending that attack, I'm pretty much in a very huge advantage now.
Some careless units coming around.
We haven't seen Semi's army size yet, but I can't imagine it's even close to this size.
This army kind of appeared out of nowhere.
Ooh,
all the dragoons get trapped. And of course, Peaks is a symmetrical map, so typically you'd want to see the map split, but Dreiven has one of Semi's expansions and is now going to shut this one down. So, I mean, you can't win the game at that point down in expansion in a long game. So Semi's going to have to get something done. I don't know if it's even possible at this point.
Dreiven being safe and taking bases instead of attacking. This is a really large army.
The probe comes, Semi sent a probe to bottom left, and he sees now that Dreiven has had it for quite some time. Shuttle comes into the natural Templar, and the probes run almost instantly. He only gets about 3 probe kills. That was really good by Semi. Is this a known player? Do either of you guys know this guy?
Oh, the Templar gets sniped before to get off the stone. Gas heavy army. Archon's really good at cleaning up his arcs, but really weak against dragoons.
He's got a really mixed army, hey? He's got Templar, Reavers, Dragoons, and Zealots.
Yeah, unfortunately,
And
he's being way out-resourced at this point, so, I mean, it's almost inevitable. Dreiven, so when you take when you take players a bit more seriously, do you be less aggressive or more aggressive, or what's your style?
I usually play more defensive play, but he just surprised me with that attack and micro, so I just keep playing a little bit more aggressive and something like that.
So I think my asking Dreiven a question made him concede the upper ground on that plateau.
Yeah, for anyone who thinks it's easy, just try to play a game and talk while you play. It's unbelievably hard.
There's a
Big
mistake by
attack
Semi.
here. his units are just grouped up for the storming right there.
Yeah, if you have your units holding the hill like that, you have to have them on the ramp so that the other player's units can't just walk in like that.
Yeah, that was a big mistake. And his army isn't, it's not being escorted with any high damage units like Templar or Reaver. They were out of position in the shuttle, which is kind of another mistake. I also saw a couple Templars spinning around at the choke in the center, so I don't know what's going on there. So his Templar and Reaver's just out of position. And again he concedes the high ground, but the Dreiven backs off.
So, for those that don't know, when you're behind in PvP, you kind of just gotta hope that you get a lot of Templars and get off really good storms. That's the only really way you can come back. And Dreiven just laid down a storm and took up 4 of Semi's Templars, and it doesn't look good for him.
He snipes that shuttle just as the Reaver was trying to get in. And another dominant victory for Dreiven. And I mean, all he has to do at this point is starve him out of 9, and he would win. But looks like he's gonna be a little more aggressive, maybe. Nope, conceding back to the secondary high ground.
Semi is complaining about not having played this map before. Hey, if you want to make excuses, don't do it in the middle of the game. Come on.
I mean, yeah, if you don't know the map, say you don't know the map beforehand. I mean, it's not like we're gonna ban you or something. We'll just make another map. It's not a big deal. A semi-large army coming into bottom left. Probes and cannons trying to hold it off, but basically his entire army.
Semi's actually showing a pretty good macro at this point. I mean, I'm a little bit impressed by his unit count, even though he's down so many bases. Dreiven countering into Semi's main, but I don't think he's going to be able to hold this at all.
Another Templar gets sniped. Second Templar gets sniped. Yeah, I've actually been really impressed with Semi's play. I think he's played really well.
Dreiven actually almost
Storm's a Templar.
Oh, he brought his army back, I see.
So we can see the first storms from either player is going on the Templar, and then once they're taken care of, it's going on Dragoons or whatever large part of the army they can be stormed. With his natural dry, it's just a matter of time at this point. Oh, I didn't see these coming. 4 carriers rolling in to finish it off.
Dreiven actually doesn't lose his 9 o'clock expo. Carriers are rarely made in PvP. That's just about. There's a lot of Protoss units counter them.
So just to mention, we were up to 584 viewers. So I guess I thought we were going to be at like 200 because everyone would be playing TSL. But I guess everyone needs a break. So people taking a few minutes or a few hours, excuse me, to watch Team Liquid Attack. Just thanks again for everyone watching.
We're over 600 now, apparently. Dreiven, you got a lot of fans watching this?
It would be nice.
And this is the first time that we've had over 600 viewers, so we've increased viewers every single episode so far. And just to mention, this is going to be the season finale of Season 1 of Team Liquid Attack, and we have some awesome players lined up for Season 2. I know Testy is one of them. And we'll have a little bit of a hiatus. We'll take a little break to concentrate on TSL. And Team Liquid Attack will definitely be back. It'll be bigger, it'll be better. But for now, this is going to be probably our season finale. What do you think, Chill?
Yeah, I mean, I think we've had a lot of problems, but I think all things considered, with just the people we have on the team, on the staff, I think it's gone pretty well, and I think next season we'll have the same lineup of strong players, and I think it'll be even better yet when we solve some of the technical issues. But I mean, it's been just unbelievably fun for me. I don't know about you guys, and I don't know about the people watching, but I think it's been awesome.
The semi-GG's to 5 carriers, or 6 carriers killing his Expos now. So a little close game there. Not so easy as the first 2 games, but Dreiven still wins pretty convincingly at the end.
What if you had to guess that guy's IC Cup rank? What would you estimate him at, Dreiven?
I can say like a B or B plus.
Yeah, his mid game did seem strong. I don't know exactly if that was because he kind of cut expansions or what happened, but he did have a strong mid game, Army.
Can you repeat the question?
I was just
AFK.
I was just mentioning I thought he was really strong in the mid game, and then I don't know why that happened, if he cut expansions or how he got that big an army.
He just made a lot of Archons and it's just very cheap. I mean, if you have a little more minerals, when you have like 400 minerals, it's like 8 Archons, so it's not very big cost for that Archons, and for 8 Archons are a really great army.
Okay, so the next person that we're going to have, we're just going to pick based on a trivia question. So we're in the channel B or B+, no spaces, and the plus is not spelled out, it's just a plus. So we're going to be looking for a Terran player, because we've seen Dreiven's PvP, PvZ, and PvT, and we haven't seen his PvT, so we're going to get hopefully a Terran player this time. Alright, everyone be quiet. I haven't said the trivia question yet. The trivia question is, what date did the first ambition image go up? What date? And we'll just wait for your responses, and the first person to get it right will get a game with Dreiven. First Terran to get it right.
Random guesses.
No one has gotten it right yet. Everyone has been guessing every date except for the one that... 317, Fat Ass, you have gotten it right. You're the first person. Fat Ass KAC, are you a Terran player?
Second place is Sniping Panda, just in case Fat Ass isn't a Terran player.
Okay, let's make, and Dreiven, do you have a preference for map?
I think I will still stick to your choices.
Alright, so we'll just wait for this game to get created and we'll start right after that.
Great map, really. It will be fun map.
I think this is one of the first maps you said you'd like. Other than long.
Yeah, the most strangest map ever. It's not that I'm really great on that map. You know. Quite an opposite way.
We can certainly straighten you out on that. Just who are you? I'm your better self. Your subconscious self. My what? Your better self.
Okay, so you mentioned you like this map. Why don't you tell us what kind of strategies you like to do on Troy?
I like that map because it's very strange. Like I said before, it's much different from the other map we played today, like Longinus or Tau Cross. You have to think very much about the strategy. You have to plan your every move like in 5 minutes or so, and it's very hard to you know to not get killed with that assimilators.
I think it's also got a different thing in that the island's so close to the main, and both players have one. It allows for you to have a very diverse amount of strategy. The bases are close enough that you can harass very effectively in the other matchups. And as we saw in Pro League, that game where I think it was Best or Protoss versus C, where he managed to DT drop into C's base and kill the assimilators, and that made it really hard for C to play the rest of the game.
Yeah, I typically when I play Zerg vs Protoss or Zerg vs Terran on Blue Storm, every game turns out the same. But what I like about this map is it can turn out really different depending on if you both are killing assimilators. It can be basically an island map, or if you both are kind of just leaving them up, it can actually turn out just to be kind of a land map with 4 islands. So it's really dynamic on top of having a lot of strategy behind it.
I've actually yet to see someone kill their own assimilators and have some sort of strategy for that. But yeah, I haven't seen that yet.
Yeah, I think I've never seen it on purpose, let's just put it that way.
Or to secure an expo, you know.
I've seen a couple people who think they're opening up the choke by killing the assimilator. But
Ooh, not
well, the
letting
probe
him in.
slips by. Doesn't really see anything worth note really. Another Marine coming and factory going down, that's about it.
Do you have a favorite strategy for PvT, Dreiven?
Frankly, I never played PvP here. I always played PvP here.
But just in general, Protoss vs Terran, do you have a strategy you like using more than anything else?
I think like fast range for guns, or river drop, or fast expo. I have many favorite tactics, but I think the biggest fun is killing a lot of SCVs with your river.
Yeah, we had Noonie on the show before, and he was showing unbelievable Reaver micro. He he killed someone who had 4 tanks with a Reaver and a Dragoon. And this is kind of a problem here for Fatass. I don't know if he knows this map, but you can't really sit back in your choke, because then this becomes a problem with Protoss just killing your assimilator, and then you're walled in. Your mechanical units can't get out. Looks like Fatass is realizing that, trying to push out.
Yeah, if he loses his assimilator, he's gonna have a big problem.
For some reason, I'll vulture it first.
This is gonna have to either float or drop ship, it looks like. Oh, tank coming out. Maybe he'll be able to hold it.
Yeah, I think
Dreiven moving in with tank.
I think if Dreiven really wanted to, he could have just killed him, but he's chose to get an expansion here. Dreiven just runs right in. Yeah, it looks like Fatass is in a lot of problems. Or he's in a lot of trouble even if he holds this off.
Fatass should kill his assimilator so that no more Dragoons can come in. Yeah, Fatass looks to be in serious trouble right now. And he gets a tank out, and it looks like he's gonna probably be able to hold.
But I mean, in the meantime, Dreiven's set up an expansion. You know, he's going back to work on the assimilator.
You can't repair that, so don't try.
Looks like Fatass is just letting it happen.
He's not gonna be able to let a tank out from now on. This is gonna be rough.
Do you know if vultures get out?
I don't think so. I think it's just small unit. Actually, I'm not sure. Don't quote me on what can move through, because I've never seen a game in Pro League or anything where they just killed one.
Well, I mean, this other one's gonna shut it down, so I mean, that pretty much seals Fatass's strategy. He's got to go ghost at this point. There's no other option really.
He can make a starport. That's probably another option to ghost.
No other option.
So, I don't think Fatass can come out of his base for quite a while now.
A common theme we've kind of seen here is somehow Dreiven is able to attack while expanding, and the other player hasn't expanded but still has equal troops. So I don't know what's going on. Do you have some sort of mineral hack, Dreiven, or are these rigged maps, or how are you able to expand with the same army size?
I usually use a mineral hack, but today I just stick to the normal playing because it seems more fun.
Dreiven admitting on Team Liquid Attack that he normally goes mineral hack. What is that? You cancel probes? Is that how you do it?
I can still pile.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, come on,
It's a new
Hawkwood. Everyone
version,
knows how the
new
hack
version,
works.
you know.
No turrets, no Goliaths, no starport. This is looking good against the Reaver. Oh.
Oh, that's just juicy right there. But more importantly, no science facility. Oh, good God.
Man. He gets all the SCVs with one Scarab. That is just... wow. Just... Dreiven, you're probably way ahead now, huh?
I just had to watch the replay on the stream. It was too good.
So Dreiven said his favorite thing is killing a lot of SCVs with Reavers, so Fatass being nice and letting him do what's his favorite thing, I guess.
Thank you for making my dream come true.
We haven't heard anything from Fatass, and he hasn't mentioned that he has no mining SCVs, so looks like he's gonna stay and fight it out. I think he might be behind them.
Yeah, he's probably just a little bit at a disadvantage right now. In a difficult position.
But hey, he is on an island, so that's kind of a point Fatass. No, he's not on an island of his own will, though. The IRC channel is calling for a comeback from Fatass.
He hasn't. I don't think he's killed a probe yet.
Well, I'm sure once those ghosts start coming out and he starts nuking, he'll probably get a couple.
He canceled the CC. Yeah, he had to build more CCs.
Why is his dropship damaged? I must have missed that.
No, it hit the cannon hit it. Dreiven very easily takes out the defenses there in Fatass GG. So could this be the first person to go undefeated at Team Liquid Attack? All of our other players have lost at least 1 or 2 games, either with an off race or against a team melee team. So
I think I will go off race now. I never usually play random or other races in like tournaments or important matches, but I think I will give it a shot.
okay. We'll test out Dreiven's off race now.
Are you gonna go Terran or Zerg, or just random?
I think I will go random.
Okay, we're gonna see the first random in Team Liquid Attack right now. Alright, we're in channel off race.
And someone guessed it, so congrats to you.
Alright, Chill, it's your turn to decide who he gets to play, so who do you think?
I'll just let the spam come in a bit.
I just wanted to give a chance to my old friend from WCG07 in Seattle, and he's just asking me for games, so I'll give him a try. His name's Artanis XP.
Artanis, I see him in the channel, so let's, what race is he? And we can set up chaos, or does he have chaos or not?
Let's just ask him.
In the meantime, do you know the map? I don't know how to pronounce it. I think it's FAOI, like F-A-O-I. Are you familiar with that map? It's on the ICC.
I don't know this map, but it's not a problem since I play off right now.
Okay, we might play on that next.
I know one guy that's really happy you've decided to pick. Foy.
Do you have Wuthering Heights Hotbed?
No, I do not. If someone could, from the IRC channel, could MSN me the link to download that, we could play that map next or after.
I've played on it, so I must have it, but I can't find it. I think it would be interesting to see a game on that, though.
Yeah, I think so too, but in the interests of getting this moving, let's just pick a map now and we'll play Wuthering Heights next.
Artanis, are you gonna join? Sorry about the dead air. We were just waiting for everyone to join. Yeah, I don't know what was going on.
So play Rough Hour then.
Yeah, I'm a fan of the old school, so I always, when I get a chance, I pick older maps.
Yeah, old school kick-ass.
There's no obs version for Withering Heights, so I don't think we can play it because we need 5 slots.
Well, someone on the stream, if you can whip up an OBS version for us real quick, that would be appreciated. If not, we'll do it in Season 2. I mean, the official map should be out by that time anyway, so...
So, what matchup are we going to see here? Dreiven random and Artanis also random, or what?
So we got a random versus random. So for those of you unfamiliar, Artanis is, I'm not sure of his position, if he's a news writer or an admin over at gg.net, but when we made the event coordinator, when we made the announcement for Ambition today, the TSL, I know he was really spamming up the IRC channel saying how impressed he was, how excited he is for this announcement.
Yeah, that is definitely the case.
Now giving a shout out to Lord Weird. So I mean, we don't. Given that they both went random, we don't want to really mention the matchup until they've scouted each other. So it's just kind of blind commenting at this point.
So, is this matchup of these two races, you think, is this off-race better than the other off-race that you're playing? I mean, I'm conceding that he's not Protoss right now.
I usually play Terran off-race, normally.
So
But Zerg is fun anyway.
they scout each other?
No, but Zerg is fun.
Oh, I said, you and Artanis scouted each other on the map.
So Artanis has scouted correctly now. They both see each other's builds. We've got a pool for Dreiven. I don't know, was that an over pool? Overlord and then pool? You don't know?
Over was first.
Yes. He doesn't. It's okay. I mean, we don't know how good Artanis is.
Oh, I played him. We had a TLGG grudge match.
Who won?
What do you think?
I don't know. Artanis could win. He'd be number 1 on the Team Liquid ladder. Oh, stopping the hatch twice.
Third time? No. Gets down.
Artanis being cheeky in the chat. And immediately loses his scouting SCV.
So Artanis is a random player though, so he should be familiar with all the matchups. Dreiven's build looks a little less than standard, I've got to say.
Well, being a random player just means that you are equally inefficient or equally inept with all the 3 races, huh?
This is true.
Dreiven's Dreiven's build is very, very interesting.
Artanis is having a real hard time scouting, and is setting up an SCV block against, what is it, 6 Zerglings? I think equal number Zerglings against Marines. Up a ramp, the Marines should win, but I'm not.
Well, he has more
too
Marines
sure.
than Zerglings. Dreiven going for it anyway.
Maybe I was just lying. Maybe it's 1 Marine expand. This is the craziest build I've ever seen, Dreiven.
This build is hilarious.
For those of you wondering, Dreiven actually made the extractor at his natural to free up supply, and he's going to use it later though. I thought he was going to lose the SCV anyway, but it gets in, scouts a layer. I mean, if Dreiven was playing against Protoss, at least he would have some familiarity with that matchup. I'm not sure how much you play Zerg or Terran.
Dreiven, I think you should never mine from that extractor for the rest of the game. The second one.
Will do.
It's a statement extractor. I think that's what we should call it.
Oh, so someone, I don't even know how to pronounce the name. Flagitious is making
Flagitious.
an.
It's something that's very flag-like.
He's actually whipping up an observer version of Wuthering Heights, so thanks to him. Ooh, Artanis scouting for counters. Very smart. Very high level move.
Yeah, oops.
And here he goes.
Right in. Wise decision by Artanis not to attack. Probably would have had all of his units killed.
Yeah, I thought he was gonna go.
Dreiven with the wing flank. Does a good job. I think all these moons are.
I mean, to his credit, Artanis showed some good micro there too. I don't know, it looks pretty even so far. We'll have to see what happens in the mid game here.
Dreiven now using the second extractor, but only... Okay, now sending more than 1 drone mining at it. Now sending 4 drones to mine it. Okay, now 3.
Hey Artanis, you got a lot of fans in the Team Liquid IRC channel, so don't disappoint.
Artanis, I noticed your picture. You look a lot like Napoleon Dynamite. I think people have made that comparison before.
Really, I didn't notice that. So the Wuthering Heights map is now complete, going into testing. This is awesome. I like the black ground outside of the bridges here because you burrow lurkers on it. It's pretty hard to see them. It's really annoying.
Oh, I didn't even notice that.
Dreiven has 6, 7 idle larvae. Oh, there they go.
I don't know, I wish we could see the player minerals so we could have a better judge of how their macro is going, but who would you say is ahead right now, Chill, do you know? I think it's pretty even, actually.
Yeah, it's gonna come down to what happens in the next little bit. Basically, it'll come down to defense against this.
Dreiven, you got any embarrassing stories about this guy from when you met him at WCG?
I think none.
I mean, you can just make them up. We don't care.
Yeah, you can, I mean, we won't know whether it's true or not, so you can go ahead and just say anything you want. Oh wow, drop in. That's one of his main, I completely missed that.
Oh, really? That's what I was alluding to, but Artanis figured it out because he was moving units in before the drop came.
Dreiven doing a local attack at Artanis' natural. No detection there.
And now he gets scanned.
No Marines in that bunker. This looks like a horrible problem for Artanis. He didn't build turrets, so he's losing a lot of SCVs.
Rather than running them, he's typing about how he doesn't have energy. Unfortunately, he repaired that comsat in his main. He could have killed it and then rebuilt it to get 50 new energy.
Artanis instead decides to move out with no medics. Who needs medics?
I don't know if this is gonna work. Like, he knows there's 2 Sunkens there, right? He can't even kill the 2 Sunkens. Where is he going?
This will not end well.
Or it'll end great, depending on who you're cheering for.
He's waiting for the rest of the units to come.
Oh, a tank is joined, and 1, 2, 3, 4 SCVs and 8 SCVs.
Oi! He was right on top of those for so long.
I love seeing people off-race to Zerg because no one uses Burrow, but it seems whenever people off-race to Zerg, they always use Burrow and they always use Niduses.
So this is sort of an all-in by Artanis. Even though he has no detection, I don't see how he can possibly win. He's gonna just hope that he can kill lurkers with that one tank. He has no detection.
Hero repair.
How is he gonna see? He's gonna have to move SCVs on top of the lurkers. And
Yeah, that's clearly what they're there for. Target it! Oh man.
he does sneak an SCV in though to scout, and I think he's gonna scout the hive. Oh no, not really.
So we're gonna call this a Team Liquid victory over Good Gamers or Gosu Gamers. Good Gamers. What the hell am I talking about?
All right, so I have the Wuthering Heights map, so we can make on that next.
What do you think about my Zerg now?
The Zerg's very good. I mean, I thought that Extractor was too early, but apparently it wasn't. It was just to throw him off.
It was just waiting a few minutes for the drones, you know.
Right.
You gotta warm that gas up. I mean, you can't just go in cold.
Yeah, like when you turn on the stove, you gotta turn the gas on before you actually light it.
Yeah, I didn't have the matches before, so I have to wait for the drones for the matches.
Yeah, I think the word I would use to describe your Zerg is innovative.
I think I will stick with the Protoss now. Oh no, I
Okay.
will have to play Terran. It's the last race I have to play. I played Protoss so far, Zerg, and now it's Terran. So who
I
will
think
play for Terran now?
Are you sure? Are you sure you don't want to play Protoss and maybe do a little fun strategy, because when we don't want to. If you play Terran, you have to promise to be aggressive, though.
I am always aggressive.
Okay. I mean, that's fine as long as we don't have like a 40-minute game.
But I need some Protoss, man. I can't play versus Zerg. Zergs are imbalanced versus Terran. They all go
Okay.
in
So we're in
fast hive and defilers.
All right, we're in channel Good Gamers, one word. Dreiven, come on, get in here. And we're gonna pick a Protoss player for Dreiven to play. He's gonna play Terran. He's gonna play TVP. And Nooney's there. You wanna play Nooney? TVP.
Where's Nuni?
He's the only one with lag in the channel.
Ah, okay. It's easy to see now.
Draven's decided to play Nooney with an off race. What do you think your chances are on this in this game, Draven?
Like 10 to 90.
Draven putting a 1 out of 10 chance on his own ability to beat Nooney with an off race. So we'll see. We're gonna play on this new map, so both of you guys are gonna get a chance to play on Wuthering Heights. So I'll create the game this time.
I think Nooney probably has Chaos, so we can play Chaos if you want.
Sure.
I'll just take a second to mention to people, a lot of people are having trouble figuring out Chaos. Using the ICC launcher isn't the same as using Chaos. You need the Chaos launcher and the latency plugin, both of those enabled.
So Noni's yet to join. There we have him. Okay. Dreiven, you're putting your oh, Noni just left. Oh, he's coming back with Chaos. It looks like Dreiven's putting his perfect record on the line against Noni here. Dreiven, you know that no one has gone undefeated on Team Liquid Attack yet, so if you were to lose against Noni, you would lose your chance at that.
I know, but it's just fun, right? No one is like keeping records or something.
Right.
So let's just keep it fun.
Are you sure you don't
But
want to?
If I beat Nuni with a Terran, it would be something then, right?
Yeah, that's true.
Are you sure you don't want to play PvP and give our fans something good here? I mean, it's fine either way.
Do you think we should get Nooney in on Vent and have him do a little bit of back and forth?
Okay, I will play Protoss, so let's hope it will be a very good game then.
Okay, alright. Hey, Noonie, do you want to get on vent? Well, you guys, please, talk to each other as much as you can.
Yeah, he's just loading it up now.
Alright, we're getting PvP now. Everyone, I'm sure everyone's gonna be happy now.
Anyway, it will be hard for me to talk all the time because I still use this push-up button to talk to you guys.
Well, you can use this chance to talk about while Nooney's figuring out his, the server info. Someone please send that to him. Poland has produced a lot of good players, and we want to know if you have any, shout outs you want to give to people in Poland. I know a bunch of them probably watching this right now, huh?
I can say something to them in Polish, but probably the rest will have no clue what I just said.
That's fine, go ahead.
Siema ziomki, które oglądacie. Pozdro i poćwiczcie. Jak chcecie, to wpadajcie i grajcie ze mną. Jestem otwarty na propozycje, elo. Okay, that would do it.
Alright, well, should we, well, Chill just left, okay, he's back now, but, did someone send Noni the server info?
Yeah, I
don't
just
see him
needed
on,
to disconnect it to look in to just look at what the channel IP was and whatnot.
I don't see him on MSN. We'll have to wait a little bit for him to get the server info, then we can go. Everyone, in this downtime, let's chill. Do you think this is going to be a good game on a new map? We get to see two really good players play on a new Pro League map. It's pretty exciting.
Yeah, I think this is a great map. I mean, there hasn't been much testing, but from what I've seen and what I can imagine, it's going to be a really good map. One sec, apparently I sent the wrong info to Noonie.
Yo.
Alright, I'm starting.
Yo, Noni.
So, I guess both Dreiven and Noonie, what do you know about this map? Are you guys just playing blind, basically, or have you seen this map before?
I just seen it on the Gosu Games page.
Yeah, I only glanced at it. I really can't remember the details.
I think...
Man, you have so deep voice.
So manly.
So I connected to the wrong server. I connected to a random server. They were playing Dota, I think. The wrong vent server.
Did you start commentating on StarCraft for them?
No, I was very confused.
Yeah, joining servers doesn't seem to be your strong suit, does it?
No, it's not. Still working on that.
So, Noonie, have you been playing any TSL games yet?
Yeah, I played 4-0.
You're lagging behind the leader Chill, huh?
Yeah, very impressive.
Oh, I'm not the leader anymore. Had to take some
really?
time to do this and someone passed me.
That sucks. Chill's aiming for the top 48. He's gunning for it.
Yeah, I don't think that's gonna happen. So Nooney mentioned how much he likes 2-gate, and we see him opening on it with it here on Wuthering Heights.
And Nooney has scouted Dreiven going gate core, so we're gonna have to see. It's gonna come down to how many probes Nooney is able to kill with his early harassed zealots.
I'm gonna kill a Dragoon.
Oh, he's Nooney calling it, saying he's gonna kill a Dragoon.
I don't know, man. Dreiven did beat the team melee team. Did you see that?
Oh yeah, I saw a little bit of it. It's
Oh
very
my god, he's
impressive.
making the pylon
Oh,
prison.
that's so cute. You're so cute, Nooney.
He can prevent it.
Oh, and Dreiven counters with a pylon in the middle.
Wow. First zealot here, looking for probe kills basically. It's getting shuffled around by a drill. We could see something researching in the core. It could be +1. I mean, that's what
Yeah,
I
it
would
could
probably
be air
do.
+1, right? Nooney trying to kill a Dragoon.
Just trying to complete the prophecy.
Doesn't
The
look like he's gonna
zealot
be able to do
slips
it.
behind. So zealot 1 probe kill.
Draven's gonna have 4 Dragoons very soon, and this harass will probably be ineffective.
Oh, the weakened zealot gets finished with probes. Another zealot running in for probe kills. It's drilled. Another probe kill.
It's 1, 2 probe kills.
Basically a steady stream of zealots here. Just zealots against dragoons. Another probe kill.
This probe is just hacking away at that Dragoon. It's pretty funny. This probe has one kill and it just gets killed. Draven
So-
with 5 Dragoons now.
I don't know how PvP works. I would imagine Draven's ahead, but of course I don't really know what's going on in this matchup, so
Yeah,
We'll have to see.
he's pretty far ahead, I think.
Draven, you gonna predict anything now?
If he doesn't have any cannons or guns, it will probably be over.
So Draven predicting if Nui has no units or defense that he will probably win.
Nooney sealing himself in, waiting for range.
Uni, if this had assimilators, you'd be killing those assimilators right about now, huh?
Yeah, I would be doing that.
I think Flagitious may have rigged this map. I think Dragoons may have had their build time reduced to favor Dreiven. Gonna have to look into that.
I didn't catch, there's a zealot in Draven's base that, I don't know if it got any kills. Uni might want to be able to tell us better. I wasn't paying attention.
No, I just let it go. I don't think it got very many kills.
The IRC channel is making a lot of requests for you to say rollful supple cakes, and I don't know if you want to appease them at all, but they're being very annoying.
If I win, I think that'll be my victory cry, but it's not looking good.
Your ceremony?
Yeah, that'll be my.
So I think with that, a lot of fans may have jumped over to cheering for Noonie, but we'll have to see what they're saying in IRC. For people who are watching this that kind of want to talk to other people who are watching it, you can get on our IRC. The address is on the bottom right of the teamliquid.net page.
So Dreiven, do you normally, even when you scout 2 gate, just go 1 gate gas and continue and just go dragoons?
Yeah, it depends on the strategy I wanted to play in the first place. Because normally I played very fast goons with range now, so I was confident of defending this.
And people that don't understand why Dreiven's building a pylon there, it's so that when reinforced units or units in the back are put on attack, they sometimes end up hitting their pylon.
There was actually a thread in the strategy forum about Liquid Drone mentioning that he used to play a TVP style where he would actually bring E-bays along and just lift them off, and they would take a lot of the Dragoon fire from reinforcing Dragoons.
It is quite annoying because everyone knows that when you play PvT you need the Dragoons to clear mines, and if you have a E-bay floating over your mines, you can't even just floating in front of your mines, you can't even have them force attack because they'll just run right over the mines.
So unfortunately, yeah, I was just gonna say Dreiven.
Into the base.
I mean, I guess that's part of the luck of PvP. You go one build and hope the other guy didn't go the counter.
Unless the one guy has a pylon still living and sees a citadel beginning to build, then that guy might have a pretty good idea that DTs are coming.
That was in range of the pylon, really?
Yes, it was.
I never suspected that.
What a sneaky guy.
So the pylon prison pays off. Dreiven getting a storm off, 2 storms off. Probably going to be able to hold with those storms. Maybe not. Gonna be close. And Dreiven holds. Roll full supplication.
GG. I don't have a chance now.
GG.
Good game, guys. So I guess let's look for a Protoss again, so we can have we can get a glimpse into Dreiven's Terran. I guess what's your schedule like, Dreiven? Do you have a time limit for this, or?
No, I really don't have anything to do tomorrow, so I can sit like whole night today.
Alright, so Chill, do you want to pick a Terran player or give a trivia question? Do you have one? Or do you want me to make up one?
Yeah, you seem to be the trivia master. I got nothing.
And despite Dreiven wanting to play all night or being able to, I think we're gonna have to end this in about 40 minutes. That's our scheduled time. We don't want to drag this out too long. We need to save Rich a little bit of a work encoding the VOD, I think, right? All right, so if you're a Terran player in the channel right now, I can't think of a good trivia question. So go ahead, try and get a game with Dreiven. I mean, if you're a Protoss player, rather, because he wants to play TVP. So, Dreiven, you want to pick someone in the channel? Just look
Yeah,
in the channel and.
already picked some guy already. His name is NRG dot prospect.
Okay. Chill. You want to make?
Anyway, how many time, how much time does normal Team Liquid net attack play? Like 3 hours, 2 hours? Because
Usually 3
I'm lack
hours.
of time now.
Usually 3 hours. So we have about 40 minutes left. Maybe 2 more games after this one.
We'll see if if the players wants to play like one more game, so I can like sit for 20 or 30 minutes more.
Sure. If you want to do that.
Because I'm pretty tired today, you know, I played like Clan Wars since 19 Europe time and it's like 1st AM now, so it's kinda long.
Yeah, Dreiven had 2 clan wars today, so being a good sport, playing Team Liquid Attack, even though he's been playing a lot of high-level games. Who did you play in the TOT clan war?
I played versus Gohan and I lost 1-2.
Were they good games at least?
Yeah, I can say it was a very great match and the games were pretty fine. I actually lost both clan wars today, so it's the only thing I want today is that Team Liquid attack.
Well, we're happy to brighten up your day. Not losing very many units until the 3rd game has probably helped your spirits a little bit.
I'm changing now in Pro Terran, Korean pro gamer.
Dreiven has just decided to be a professional Korean pro gaming Terran. So watch out, Flash. Dreiven's coming.
There was actually a thread on Gosu Gamers about that. Someone else decided he's going to be a pro gamer, so similar kind of story.
I'd say.
Got a little bit of lag here. Hopefully it clears up.
Can I ask what map do we play?
This is Blitz, but I'm getting word this is the old version, so it doesn't have the X in the middle. I don't know if we want to remake or just continue playing. If it's alright with you.
It's alright with me, but we'll just have
Prospect
to wait.
has decided to go close his stream so that we might not have lag. If there's still lag, go ahead. Hopefully there isn't. Yeah, it's much better now.
So I mean, at least in this off race, Dreiven is he plays Protoss, so we'll know how to beat Protoss, whereas in the Zerg vs Terran, not really familiar with either matchup. Well, I don't want to put words in your mouth, but do you play Zerg or Terran at all? Just for fun?
I played Terran vs Protoss for fun, so I think I'm much better with Terran vs Protoss than with Zerg vs Terran.
So what would you put your ICC rating at each of them? Protoss vs Terran and Zerg vs Terran. Or sorry, Terran vs Protoss and Zerg vs Terran.
I think like Terran vs Protoss, it's like C, 60% rating, and with Zerg vs Terran like C with 40%.
It's very accurate with the win percentages and everything.
It was pretty much guessing.
So the first SCV scout goes into the middle, and on this old version of Blitz, there's no opening for small units, so that center is completely blocked off, and that's obviously going to change things a little bit, as opposed to if it was just normal Blitz X. I don't know if that makes it imbalanced for one race or the other, but I would imagine Zerg would get the most advantage out of having that middle open. Artanis is saying if you actually are C with 40% Zerg vs Terran, he should have beat you.
I surprised him.
Yeah.
Artanis should learn that he needs detection to hit lurkers. Maybe you learn that at C+.
Another thing is bunkers need to have units in them to be able to attack.
Really? I didn't know.
Yeah, I think that's kind of a new thing.
Maybe that's from StarCraft 2.
Ah, interesting.
You gonna play Protoss in StarCraft 2, Dreiven?
Probably.
What unit do you think is the most impressive?
I think the Colossus, or that Stalker that can teleport for long distances.
What about the mothership? You can build that.
I think that they will not produce it because it will be too much imbalance versus other races.
So the SCV scout, seeing 3 dragoons, microing very hard to missing 2 fires, and the SCV still alive.
Guess you just gave up.
And the SCV is still alive. That was pretty funny.
That was just so random.
He missed 3 strafes. The first 2 were
Yep.
okay, and then he missed 1.
But like he didn't come back for it, he just kept like strolling on past. It is, the timing does change on Chaos, so if you're used to one or the other and you keep switching, it can throw you off. So this build from Dreiven looks a lot more solid than the Zerg build we saw before.
The dragoons coming up, 4 dragoons trying to attack upper ramp.
Yeah, this might not be a good idea.
And they all miss their shots on the tank, which is still like at 130 out of 150 health. Kills 2 goons. Wow. Dreiven, you think you're
So-
ahead or not?
What? What were you asking?
Do you think you're ahead?
I think yeah. I'm not Terran player, so I can't say. I'm pretty sure, but I think I have that advantage.
What the Protoss hasn't seen is Dreiven secretly expoed to the bottom right with 2 CCs producing SCVs there.
That's just mean. So unfortunately, the Protoss prospect had no reason to think that Dreiven was doing anything but trying to expand, and so he's got his entire army back at fighting Dreiven, and 4 vultures are now mining up his gateways and going to be killing his probes pretty soon here. Looks like he's still looking at the battle. Oh, there goes.
Oh no! Oh
wow.
Wow. And that is probably as successful as you could possibly get.
Oh, mine's still just eating him alive.
Oh, he's gotten now 4 dragoons dead and a bunch of probes because of mines. So yeah, Dreiven's probably ahead.
More mines hitting him, wow. That one's gonna hit him. Oh wow, he actually killed him.
Dreiven now moving forward with his tanks. And Prospect GG's. A very deceptive build by Dreiven. It looked like he was just pushing out a normal 1 or 2 fac expo, and it was actually a dropship play.
So he's gone through the motions of beating everyone with Protoss. He beat the team melee team, and now he's winning with off races too. And Hello World OD said you got lucky with mines. OD, a very prestigious clan.
Hey, Dreiven makes his own luck. If you plant your mines at the gates, there's always a chance that that can happen.
I paid for that lag before the game, so it's off.
Alright, we're in channel Mine, M-I-N-E. So try and get in here really quick.
So looking for Protoss again, and wanna play versus my Terran.
Okay, I think I have someone that might want to play you, but
If we're talking about the same person.
our guy Tasteless, is he on? Let's see if he can play us here.
I messaged him, just waiting to hear back from him.
I think we can get him on vent.
Showcasting his own game?
Yeah, that would be amazing.
Tasteless is really going to play versus me?
Do you want to play him?
Sure. I met him in Seattle in the WCG last year.
That's great.
He was teaching me with the hotkeys. Maybe he's just more than an ordinary shoutcaster.
Well, he was a pretty good player in the United States team. He went to WCG and everything, so to compete, he won his regionals. So I mean, he's definitely not bad.
I already remember him since I played that game from the beginning, and I will remember when he was in IG clan. So where is he?
We're messaging him, but he's not responding.
Misinformation from our IRC channel. Alright, so I guess for now we can just pick someone else. Let's see who's in the channel.
So what player do we pick?
It's up to you, I guess. If you want to play as Protoss, you can pick anyone. If you want to off race, it's really up to you.
I just can't catch any nickname because the spam is getting so fast. I can't really read what is going on here.
Okay, Just pick someone in the channel list.
I think I will pick that Dreiven crazy name because he was like the first one in the channel.
Okay. Dreiven
Let's give him
crazy.
a try. But I want to play Protoss, so let's hope it's Protoss.
You want to play against Protoss or as Protoss?
Against Protoss, since I want to play Terran vs Protoss again.
Yeah, he said he was Protoss, so go ahead and make the map that he wants.
Oh, okay, okay.
He's very pro Python. He's all over Python. He's spammed it a bunch of times. So
He's a Python pro gamer probably.
yeah, that's right.
Or a snake catcher, who knows.
Yeah. A snake, you said?
Yeah, like a snake catcher. People to catch snakes to get their venom. To make the antibodies for the guys that were bitten. Just a thought.
I was gonna make that ICC map, but we'll have to make that another time. I made Python.
There's a Python in the middle of Python. Just thought I'd point that out.
It's pretty nice Python in the middle of the Python. If you have time, you can see in the middle that he has even eyes there. Normally,
That's right.
the people that make maps don't care about the details like eyes of the Python in the middle of the Python, you know.
Or you sometimes spell out the name of the map in the middle of the map, but then you sometimes misspell it so that it's a slur against homosexuals.
Just for example, you know, in theory. So now Dreiven Crazy is revealing he's actually Terran.
Dreiven, you want to pick Protoss or do you want to play TVT? Are you sure you want to play
Let's play
TVT?
TVT. Sure,
you
I'm
serious?
pro
Okay,
TVT.
You gotta promise that this is gonna be an entertaining game.
I promise.
Okay.
I'm having flashbacks to the Timothy Terran vs Protoss. Do you play Terran vs Terran at all? For fun or anything?
Yeah, I played it like 3 years ago.
Oh really? Okay. Did you used to be a Terran player or you just played it for fun?
Yeah, when I started I played like all races, but before I went to Protoss I played Terran for like 2 years.
And then you realized Protoss is easier?
I realized that Protoss river is imbalanced.
Hey, the IRC channel is very skeptical that you can produce a fun game here. They're like, oh no, TVT. So I think you should prove them wrong.
Yeah, I think that
They're skeptical of anything. Oh no, a ladder with $10,000 in prizes. I mean,
Yeah,
I love them, but they'll pretty much whine about anything. I mean,
Sure,
hey,
you're now 4th on the ladder, huh? Too bad. Pushing down.
what can I say? I'm probably gonna end up about 1200, so I'm not really too worried.
We got our Canadians, JF and Shoutzu, moving up the ranks here. Shoutzu actually with 2 losses, 10 and 2.
Really? That's kind of surprising.
Yeah.
I think the key at like up to like C is to just play safe, and because you're gonna get cheesed a lot anyway, especially if you're a big name like Timothy.
I'm just thinking about how funny it would be if we came out April 1st and was just like, oh, just kidding. Oh man. Like, do you know how many people would stop going to our site just because we did that?
You would break so many hearts. It's unbelievable.
Yeah, that would be funny.
It was kind of funny. Like, can you imagine how elaborate an April Fool's prank that would have been? I mean, with all the work that was going on behind the scenes and all those hype posters and videos and just like constantly bringing it up, and then it's an April Fool's joke.
No, we wait until the last game of the OSL and we just don't have the finals. We're like, April Fools. That would be amazing. We were actually thinking of as you all know from the forums, some people like rickrolling other people, and I was thinking of putting the ambition post as just a rickroll instead of the actual news. That would have been so bad.
You would have had to ban yourself. It would have been
It would
worth
have
it.
been worth it. Yeah, it would have been worth it.
So I just saw Noonie on the stream again.
He
Or
just
on the
flashed
event.
into the channel, yeah.
Are you allowed to play Hotbid? Are you gonna play?
In what, the ladder?
Yeah.
I am impossibly bad at Brood Wars, so I don't think I'm gonna be playing on the ladder. I have to study for finals. Yet here I
mean-
am organizing a ladder and hosting Team Liquid Attack.
But I mean, when the Team Melee ladder comes out, watch out, right?
Oh right, the Team Melee ladder, yeah. I am just the best at losing scouts and stuff.
I'm pretty good at losing shuttles with Reavers in.
Uh-oh. 4 Marines and a Vulture against 1 Vulture.
Is this the Harvard rush?
I think he's going to be able to hold this very awesome SCV repair micro by Dreiven. Wow.
That was
1 Vulture.
unbelievable.
It's really hard to do that. You have to like get your SCVs in the perfect spot. But our other Terran does get to see what Dreiven's doing and does scout Dreiven's buildings.
People are asking now, what is the Harvard rush? I'm not exactly sure, so I can't really answer that.
It's when you apply to Harvard and get rejected.
Yeah, that's essentially it.
Oh jeez. That tank is like gonna get mined very soon. Oh my god.
What? How is that just... Oh, there it goes. Tank was in
No,
like an island
yeah.
of mines.
No dayback mine. Oh, and he got siege.
So I saw the,
Fortunately,
I
there's
thought
a
I
raid.
saw
There's a raid.
an armory started. I don't know if that completed, but Wraith is working on these SCVs now. Pretty good defense from Dreiven Crazy. I mean, he's got this tank down now to support his expansion, so he can now mine from it again.
He's getting a second add-on, which is kind of interesting because I don't think he needs that many more tanks.
Maybe that armory didn't finish, because he's getting an eBay now.
He's losing an awful lot of SCVs to raids.
Yeah, but there's nothing really he can do. He's got to keep repairing the tank, or else vultures are going to come in. Looks like he's forgotten about it.
Did he just cancel something and start another factory? He canceled something, it looks like.
Canceled the eBay.
And there's a Goliath.
Finally gets out. I don't know why he canceled that eBay, because if Dreiven does decide to go turrets, then, or excuse me, go Wraith, he's gonna need turrets.
What happened there? Did he just kill his own Goliath?
He stepped on a mine, I think. Get some, don't really want to call that lucky, but the mines didn't really get down and the SCV stack and kill the vulture. So pretty good defense there.
Dreiven losing one Wraith but keeping the second one alive. So IRC's worst fears are coming true.
How did he just kill that mine? His tank shot the mine, but he doesn't have vision. I'm so confused.
This guy misrepresented what race he was.
Who's saying that? Yes, I realize, hello world, that the tank shot the mine, but he doesn't have any detection, so how
Hey
did he see
Dreiven, you
it?
should float your racks top right. Dreiven, float your racks top right. Top right.
Thanks.
No.
Left is closer.
Yeah, but, oh!
Oh man, did you see that mine?
It's so close!
Wow,
that sucks.
that could have been a disaster.
That's why I was saying top right.
Oh, I see. I thought you knew something about the island that the rest of us didn't know. Well, I'm just thinking ahead here. What was the name of that guy who played the PvP on Peaks? I remember it was like something IH, but I can't remember exactly what his name was. RE
What?
something. The guy who played PvP on Peaks, what was his name?
Oh, I don't remember, sorry. I could look it up for you.
It was like
Oh, Semi?
RE... Was it Semi? Semi with an H?
Yeah.
Semi.
Yeah, I think it was RE Semi.
Who sneaks vultures into his base? Pretty funny. Killing a lot of SUVs. Oh man. So close.
You're just praying that'll go off.
Come on.
Dreiven, I think you should fly your Wraith above his command center and draw his Goliath into that mine. Please. And then there's a mine in his natural too. And looks like he's just sitting here taking the pain. I mean, tanks can unsiege, I've heard. Oh, there they go.
They're still not moving though. It's, a lesson in multitask.
Well, the mine in the main got cleaned out. I didn't see what happened, but that's unfortunate.
Dreiven, did you watch last week's episode at all?
Last episode of TLNet
Yeah.
attack. Yeah, I watched like half of it.
Well, at the end, Shouts made a bunch of really cool unit sounds for us. Like he made an Overlord sound and he made a Wraith sound. Do you do any good unit impressions?
I actually didn't hear what you were asking.
I'm saying, do you do any good unit impressions? It's kind of a tradition that we ask our guests to impersonate units, the sounds that they make.
Frankly speaking, I don't know what you have in mind exactly.
Okay, I will give you an opportunity to do a unit sound. We usually do this for TVT because it gets kind of boring. So, I get a request from IRC that you need to make the sound a comsat makes when it scans. So you just do your best to impersonate what the sound sounds like.
Wait a sec, I will just build Academy and Constant so I can know how it sounds like.
Okay, sure, we'll wait. We'll wait.
Actually,
We'll wait.
last episode we asked Timothy to do a lifting off barracks, and he said he didn't know, so we told him to lift off his factory, and he actually lifted off his expansion command center for some reason. And all his SCVs ran away.
Alright, I mean, if you don't want to do a comsat because you don't have one, you could just do a tank sieging. If you think that's too hard, maybe you can just do the command. Oh, Dreiven moving in. And that didn't work so well for our hero.
I don't see a comsat building. Oh, there we go. Oh, and Dreiven scouts a secret expansion at top left. Unfortunately, all those SCVs are gonna get killed. There's basically nothing guarding. Now SCV bombs are going off at the contain.
Alright, now that you have a scanner, you can definitely see what it sounds like and try and emulate the sound.
That was pretty nice though.
Yeah, that was good. I mean,
I think that was good.
I thought you scanned a second time. I was like, where do you get the energy?
Someone in IRC is mentioning that's his new ringtone.
He saved it and put it on his phone. He's gonna have you ringtone on your phone. On his phone, he's gonna have the Dreiven ring.
I think that's marketable. I would, I'd try to sell that.
For sure.
Oh, the mine!
Oh,
Yes!
the mine!
That was 15
delayed
minutes in the
mine.
making!
Wow! Just wow.
That was, of
very
course, on
nice.
purpose, right? You lured him into the mine.
Oh yeah.
And runs his dropships right into Goliath. Not things are going wrong for Dreiven Crazy here.
I can't get over that mine. I've never seen a mine sit somewhere for, 10-15 minutes and then go off like that.
Wow,
So random,
that
too.
was-
What,
Yeah,
what
it's
was
just
the
like in
Goliath
the
doing
middle
over
of
there?
this- If you look at the size of Dreiven's army, it's actually quite large. Generally, players that play can switch to Terran macro very easily. It's a similar type of, you just make like the two kinds of units, and it's the same kind of buildings, so it's easy to transition the macro over.
Meanwhile, there's a big drop at Draven's Natural. I didn't see. Did you lose your SUVs or run them?
He attacked with them and ran some of them, I think, but I think most of them died.
He's had the island for a while, so that's pretty much saturated. And I guess transferring the main SUVs over to the Natural looks pretty good too. So he's still probably ahead, given all the SUVs that blew up from that mine.
Well, he probably has top right, and I don't know who has bottom right. So it's unscattered right now. Maybe you want to do it to see if anyone's at bottom right.
He's got an attack here, trying to finish it off, dropping behind, and then
It looks like it's
sieging
gonna
up
work.
in front. That was a really good combined attack to break through. Looks like SCVs are gonna finish it off.
Dreiven, does your name mean anything? The name Dreiven?
I actually was like making it randomly. Was comparing the letters and just threw them out, and I just thought Dreiven is okay. It was like 1 hour sitting and thinking of some nickname.
Oh, I thought it was like you're just like a race car fan and you just like, just like slang, like I'm driving.
Is it Dreiven or Dreiven?
It's like more Dreiven.
Dreiven? Alright. I've been saying both, just switching back and forth. We've got a request for nukes. If you think you're far enough ahead that you can switch to nukes.
Oh, it's...
That gets groans from Hotbid.
Nukes are only good when you're the secret ops nuking someone.
They're only good for certain people.
Yeah. Oh man, he failed at dropping.
Wow.
That is
Yeah.
hard failure at dropping. Oops. Dreiven, while your units are killing his base, do you want to make the Overlord sound for us? You know how to make the Overlord sound, right?
Like someone sitting in a toilet, right?
Yeah, like that, exactly.
And that's why I won't make it.
Shouts made the Overlord sound for us. It was very accurate.
You seen the guy on the YouTube who is making the StarCraft sounds?
Yeah, the Korean guy, right? Very, very close boxer actually did that
Yeah,
too.
he was pretty nice.
Yeah, and
Yeah, he
everyone
doesn't
was
even
cheering
speak
for him.
English. Alright, I think this game's over.
I've been not a fan of Terran vs Terran. Wow. I think it's actually
Well-
the best mirror.
Well, to Dreiven's credit, he did try to make it as fun as possible with the vultures and stuff. But right now, he's way so far ahead that there's no way I don't think the other player can come back, really. Unless the other player has top right and bottom right, which I think you should probably scan.
Whoops.
So, Dreiven Crazy has decided to take the completely undefendable bottom right over the island top right.
And he's taking 12 before the island for some reason as well. I
He's
wonder
saving
how
it for later, I
long
mean, come on.
that's been running. I wonder if he floated back to top left as well.
A lot of SCVs that are gonna die.
Yeah, when did he have time to transfer all those SCVs? Because the minerals
I
are
don't know
at
if he did,
like,
yeah.
well, the minerals are at like 1200, 1100, so the expansion hasn't been running that long.
This guy is still fighting to the last tank.
Do you want to scan top left? Just trying to put together some sort of push here, but it's just getting flanked. Looks like he's gonna hold. But I mean, he would have to make magic happen to come back from this. Oh, I can see why he's coming back.
Chill, can you make the Overlord sound?
No, I think I'm good.
That's good. Who was that? Was that Trin?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
That was awesome.
Out of nowhere.
It's just like completely random.
Right on cue, too.
Well, since Dreiven likes probe so much, maybe you can make the probe sound for her.
Just sounds like a cat, right?
Yeah. We need to really stop ending Team Liquid attack on these really long, drawn-out Terran off-race matchups.
You know, I even said last time we're not gonna have off races anymore, but like, the Terran vs Protoss was really good, I thought.
Yeah, I like the Terran vs Protoss. The Dayback Mine was just great.
Yeah. Seems to be the final game, something about it. It's something about the final game in Terran.
So, Dreiven Crazy units get stuck on the ramp. Fighting high ground. It's gonna be rough.
Where did all his dropships go? I saw them at 9.
Yeah, they're probably coming back.
No ghost in the dropship, unfortunately.
Dreiven deciding to fly his dropships to the Goliath at 9. So, okay, it's still going on. Game's still going on.
I mean, it's not the player's fault, but something from Terran vs. Terran just doesn't transfer from professional games into amateur games for some reason.
We should probably just read the same matchup after this game, huh?
Now we see he's got 12. 12's natural. I wonder, does he have top left too?
Let's play a best of 9 of this.
Best of 50. Shout out to Kenneget and Yubi. Playing variants of Lost Temple. Gonna finally. I mean, there haven't been many games to test the balance of Lost Temple, so they're gonna go through and finally, once and for all, say if Lost Temple is balanced. Kenneget saying he's going to Grink Yubi, which if you take a look at Grand Inquisitor's icon on Team Liquid, that might make a little more sense.
He doesn't have an icon.
He doesn't? He did. Oh.
So what's interesting here is that Dreiven's down to 1 mining base because of how long this game's taken, but how many resources do you have, Dreiven? You must have like a ton. What are your resources at? Dreiven too busy attacking.
We need to get Rich to wizard us up an observer mode or something.
You know what? I think the next time we play a TVT, you're gonna use a rigged map where all Terran moves die in 1 hit, no matter what attacks. They all have 1 hit point.
Everything does 9999.
Well, yeah, just everything has 1 hit point. Like all buildings do, so they immediately die.
1.5k.
That's not so bad.
I'm pretty sure like 5 racks would be imbalanced on that map.
Or you just SCV rush and whoever gets the first hit off wins.
This guy's upgrades are at 3-3. Unless I misread that.
Dreiven at 0-1.
I think after 2 attack it doesn't really matter. I think, isn't it with 2 attack, tanks kill other tanks in 2 hits? Did I just make that up?
I don't know, man, I don't play TVT.
Yeah, it's highly possible I just made that up.
No, this guy only has 3 attack, he doesn't have 3 defense.
I actually haven't eaten today because I woke up, started playing TSL, and then Team Liquid Attack came on.
Dreiven, what's your favorite food?
Like fries with hamburger or simply spaghetti.
Fries with what?
Did you just say spaghetti and fries?
No, he said
Spaghetti.
fries with something, but I don't know what he said.
Hamburger, cheeseburger,
Oh,
whatever.
hamburger, okay.
So, more units getting ferried to top, to 12. Looks like it's gonna hold. Unfortunately. Didn't we have a plan to use rig maps on Team Liquid Attack too?
Rigged maps? I don't know. I mean,
Yeah.
it would have been funny. It would completely debase the, credibility of our program. But hey, it's worth one episode of funny, right?
I think so.
We would have to try to get the rollful supple cakes, but not keep our program with the integrity that it's always had. Team Liquid Attack, very serious.
I think one of these days I'm gonna slip into the player slot and try to nuke.
Yeah, or try to slip a computer in without them noticing. It's like a computer in the middle of the game is like zealot rushing someone. That'd just be great. And then like you lead them to the opponent's base.
You do the old trick, send a worker and attract their workers, and then run into someone else's base and let them attack.
The interesting thing here is that if Dreiven Crazy took top right, he could actually win. I mean, he's holding more bases, mining bases, than Dreiven is right now.
I think he's actually winning right now. What are your resources at Dreiven?
Like very low.
Oh, really?
Looks like he's going to be able to kill 12 though.
Okay, so with 12 dead, I guess we don't know if top right is if there's
Dreiven,
anything
put a
there.
scan on top right. Nope. Apparently it's just impossible to expand there.
Do you want to scan 9 as well?
Nuclear launch detected.
Nuke in his main,
you can nuke.
in Dreiven Crazy's main, on the supply depots. Should I don't know if that's a wise choice to nuke on the supply depots up there. Just kidding.
Oh, you're such an ass. Okay, so I think that is gonna wrap it up. Hopefully. So I guess neither player is mining at this point.
Apparently, according to the stream, according to IRC Kenneget, the observer actually believed what I was saying and went to the supply depots and all the SCVs died and he missed it. I was just trying to mislead him, man. I'm sorry. It was like 12 SCVs and the CC all died. It was great.
I guess Dreiven Crazy is down to 1 command center. Once that one's gone, he's in a bit of trouble.
He's a Terran versus Terran specialist. The attack and 2 armor is really just destroying.
Dreiven plays a kind of impatient Terran vs Terran style. I mean, Dreiven crazy was sieged up, not really threatening anything, and Dreiven just rolls him over.
This game's still going. I lost the internal bet that I had with myself. This is a record, I think. This is the longest game we've had.
Is this longer than TVP Timothy?
I think so. I mean, we didn't have all these bases mined out.
I think that game went, was it 45? I don't know, I'd have to check.
This one has been started at 32, so we're at 45 right now.
Why'd you lift off your command center?
He scanned there a second ago.
Oh, okay. That was actually me scanning. I have a command center at the top left.
See him? See him now?
Well, that's because he heard the stream.
I think he'll be able to. Oh, that Goliath died. How is Dreiven Crazy still have minerals? What's he mining from?
I don't know.
Good question.
He must have terrible macro, or he's got 9, or he's got top left.
He's got scan top left, 9, and bottom right.
Well, I just realized 12's natural is actually mined out, so he got a lot of minerals out of there.
Nuking the supply depots again. Oh, he saw it. That's too bad. Still killed a lot of stuff, I think. Just re-sieged.
I really,
Just
you know,
again.
running on fumes here. I got nothing to add to this, really.
We need more unit sounds, I think. The probe sound is definitely necessary. Dreiven clearing out the left side of the map so we can build a CC there. I don't know.
Oh, the ghost got taken out.
That is too bad. Hey Dreiven, scan 11.
He's really resistant to your scan requests.
Yeah, he doesn't like it when I wish I could go over there. Hey, if the observer can hear me, he should just hover over 11 and we can just like look really hard.
You're gonna fly into a dropship or into a turret, man.
Oh, saves it. And 11 has a lot of units there.
I'm sure you can nuke break that. No one's gotten up to battle cruisers yet. I guess Dreiven would have if we didn't ask him to go nukes.
I think what's important here is the spirit of competition. The indomitable will that is Dreiven crazy.
Hey man, if I he's not. The game isn't lost yet. If I was him, I'd still be playing.
Definitely, definitely. I mean, just don't mislead us with your race, man.
So apparently in that time where I asked Rich that he needs an overlay, we have one now. No, I'm just kidding. Oh, please mines, please, please. Oh my god. Is Dreiven crazy winning now? What's going on?
I don't know, man.
I have to check this replay for hacks. Dreiven crazy kills his own tank by splashing it.
How did Tasteless do this for like 6 hours? This is just nuts. Like, Tasteless is like some sort of weird casting robot.
Dude, and he was doing it by himself too. Like, you can't have conversations with yourself. Well, I guess you can, but he doesn't.
You can.
And
You can.
yeah, but it's hard to just talk non-stop without, like, at least I can think of things to say while you're talking, but Tasteless doesn't have it.
So,
It's
the dropship going top left. And... oh, please. Come on. Yes! Nuking the supply depots again. Yeah, you don't have a tank in range, dude.
Wait, he scanned it and then left the SCVs? Oh, he didn't leave the SCVs. I wish he left the SCVs.
Oh! Nice! Nice. That was nice. You know that if he had unsieged the tank, moved them closer, and then resieged, and then scanned, he probably could have killed it.
Yes, probably.
Chill, do you know any good jokes?
I know one. I don't know if it's appropriate, but
If you're not sure, don't tell it.
it's not that bad. What do you say to a pedophile at the beach?
What?
Get out of my son.
Oh, wow. That's... That's good. That's funny.
That's all I got. That's like my one good joke. Alright, go ahead.
A bear walks into a bar and he's like, I want 1 beer and a plate of fries. And the bartender's like, why the long pause?
That was awesome.
I know. Dreiven, do you like that one?
Yeah.
Yeah, he likes that one. That's good. IRC channel is very confused. They don't know what's going on.
I'm trying to get a viewer count, because I can't imagine it's above 30 at this point. But hey, this is Dreiven's unbeaten streak on the line here. I guess that's something.
Definitely. Dreiven, I think you should go Wraiths. Because he doesn't have that many CCs and he needs to waste his scan on those ghosts. Hey Dreiven, can you scan top right for me?
Got some detective work going on here.
This dude's gotta be hacking. I'm pretty sure.
Do you really think he's hacking?
How does he have so many minerals?
Okay, well he's mined his natural, 12's natural.
Take a guess at the guy's resources right now. I have them up on the screen. Take a guess.
Well, I would imagine 0.
No, 3K, 2K.
What? What does Dreiven have?
Dreiven has 526 gas. How can you have 5,000 resources?
Yeah, I don't know. He got a lot out of top left and a lot of, like, I don't know. Is there a hack that only gives you, like, thousands at a time?
I have no idea, man. He's got a lot of resources, dude.
Dude, I'm pretty sure hacks just give you, like, infinite minerals.
Maybe he just has really bad macro.
Someone type into IRC how hacks work, we don't know.
I don't know how hacks work.
IRC is up in arms that we would suggest he's hacking.
I don't know, I mean, he never even took top right. We guess we could see at the end of the game. Right?
I don't think he's hacking.
I mean, it's unlikely, right? But this game's taking so long that I want to make some sort of drama, right?
We can see a ghost now being dropped.
He's got 3K minerals again. He went down to like 1 and now he's at 3 again.
Oh really? So he is hacking?
Well, where else could he be mining? I didn't see that many.
Well, did he
SPs top
actually?
left.
Did he actually go all the way down to 1?
I saw it go from 3K to like 1200 back to 3K. I wasn't really looking exactly at the number.
That would be awesome if you won a prize.
Now
while
it's down
hacking.
to now it's down to 2K. Now it's down to 1800. 1700. 1300, 300.
3K.
Now he's under 1,000. Alright, IRC. I'm not saying it definitely happened, okay? Relax.
I was pretty sure you had confirmed he was hacking.
No, I haven't. I'm just making drama.
Nuclear launch detected.
Yeah, so am I. I've now
Someone's getting
run an
pissed off.
anti-hack, and I have actually
Someone-
confirmed that he is hacking.
100%. 100% confirmation.
Yes.
He also is hiding weapons of mass destruction at top left. I think we should really invade that country that is top left. This game is just unreal. This is like the longest, most drawn out Terran versus time I've ever seen. So, we got him.
Did we ever get a viewer count? Oh, good God! How did you, dude? How did you lose that?
Oy.
Looks like Dreiven is now researching vulture speed. Is that vulture speed?
I don't know. I have no idea.
It says no.
Wow, we have 550 dedicated viewers. Thank you so much for continuing.
Wow. I mean, I know the commentary is top notch. Game pretty good.
Oh yeah, I mean, this is testing our endurance. This is Ghost versus SCV at 12 o'clock right now. Don't see that every day. This guy's a lot of units.
Do you want to check top right again? Oh! Shuttle dies. I don't know what was in it. I can only imagine a ghost. Tanks, maybe? Let's guess what was in that dropship. Meanwhile, while I'm babbling, there's a huge drop in Dreiven's main. That's a lot of stuff. This looks like it might be it. All the factories are pretty much isolated at this point.
Can't believe this dude came back. Props to him if he
God, that was boring as hell.
Sorry. Sorry.
I will never play Terran vs Terran again, I promise.
Dreiven for swearing, for swearing Terran versus Terran.
Thank God.
I think we're gonna have to ban Terran
sorry.
off races.
I'm sorry for people that watched it, sorry, really. I thought it will last like 15 minutes, not that long.
Slightly longer than 15 minutes.
And if you played Protoss, that probably would have been like a 10-minute game.
Yeah, that's what makes
Probably.
it so funny.
Oh man.
If anyone want to play one more game, I can play it. But I don't know if you guys, I mean, shoutcaster wanna play, wanna shoutcast anything more.
I don't know. I know Hotbid's schedule is pretty limited. I don't know about Kenneget. Myself, I got nothing going on.
I actually have to do something, but if you want to continue casting by yourself, I mean, I don't want to leave. I guess we could play one more. Yeah, I could play one more. Let's do one more then. Oh man, we can't end on that.
Okay, well, just play one more game to finish.
Alright.
Okay, one more game. Draven's gonna play Protoss, I think, this time.
I really hope.
Okay, I will stick with Protoss. Maybe you will pick the player.
Okay, actually,
Instead
I
of me,
kind of want to.
I picked it all the time.
I kind of want to see another another TVT. So
No,
maybe we could. Let's get a Zerg player. All right, Dracula, with the cool Dracula name, except spelled like Dreiven. Yeah, I want to suck your blood. I get it.
I don't get it. Okay. I lost my password sheet because I thought we were done.
just think of some and message me then.
Do you have a map preference?
Just make it.
Map preference.
Oh, he made it. He listened to me. Sorry. He just made it.
You sound so annoyed. I don't wanna ignore you.
It's okay. We should have. This guy's still spamming. Fail. Foy.
Oh yeah, we were supposed to play on that. I guess we'll save that for next season. I don't know.
This is next season. Message us the password, chill.
Oh, I found my list, but yeah.
Oh, that's a surprise. I didn't play it for a long time. Very great map.
But you're familiar with Rite of Valkyrie?
Sure.
Sure. Alright. I need to like get energized back up.
We're back, guys.
I've never seen someone fade as much as you in that Terran vs Terran hotbed.
I feel like I'm gonna die. I need to eat some food. I got some chips though, so I'm good.
Alright, so hopefully this will be the polar opposite of the last game. We got a Protoss vs Zerg on Rite of Valkyrie. A lot of people are a fan of this map, pretty old school.
Oh, Dracula can't be nervous. You're that biggest vampire ever.
Yeah, I was surprised actually. We had a few past guests and they said they were nervous, which I thought was kind of strange. How were your nerves in the first couple games, Dreiven?
Like, I wasn't nervous at all.
So the polar opposite. Huh, get it?
It's like I didn't won a game with not losing any unit for like 2 years.
Yeah, and you had 2 of them, huh?
Yeah, so it was quite refreshing.
So it looks like an expansion coming out, or not, just a scouting drone. Hmm. Do you want to take bets on if that spawning pool is going to interfere with mining?
I think it will.
I think it's okay.
Really? I think it'll block it too.
I think he has to go around it, yeah.
He'll have to like 3-hatch down there.
I don't think he has enough space to do that.
Well, if he does it on the left, that'll work. And looks like he's just realizing that.
Dreiven, last week, Shouts saw this pylon that was blocking the gas for his opponent, so he killed it for him. Maybe you should kill the pool to let his gas go, right?
If he will let me.
Be a nice guy. Well, I mean, he probably won't let you. You'll probably have to force your way in and to do it, but I mean, it's for the best.
Haha, you won the bet.
Yeah, the gas is messed up.
It's if the geyser's above, you put the pool on the left. If it's below, you put it on the right. But I mean, if you don't know what you're doing, just don't put your pool in there. I don't get why you would risk it. No, I'm not like trying to give you shit or anything. It's just seems kind of strange.
Chill's giving you shit, man. He's so mean. That's all he does, rag on people.
I am. It's actually true. That is a large portion of what I do.
Hey, I'm the one that accused weapons of mass destruction and mineral hacking the last game.
Yeah, and it turned out he wasn't hacking.
Hey, we don't know that for sure. We could always find more weapons of mass destruction there.
Just gotta dig harder.
We have our crack team working on it.
AKA Rich.
Yep.
So I guess Dracula is stalling for speed. And it's just crazy to me, like, seeing good players are good is basically my comment, but seeing like anyone else battle at any of the kind of lower levels players I'm used to playing, that would have been an easy Zerg win, but people can actually micro their zealots. It's just crazy to watch.
Doing a good job with the fire and move. Zealots kind of.
Yeah, he's actually attacking and then shuffling forward so that he gets extra hits while the Zerglings retreat.
Got 7 zealots now. It doesn't really look good, very good for the Z.
Yeah, so the Sunken's not going to get up. Yeah, it doesn't look good.
So that was a quick game, but refreshing from the last game.
Yeah, for sure. It's nice to see a strong micro from a Protoss playing his actual race. So I think we're gonna end on that note, if that's cool with you guys.
Well, I just want
Sure,
to thank
that's okay.
our sponsor again, Esport Nova, and we gotta decide who wins the mousepad.
So how this works, Dreiven, if you're not familiar, we each cast a vote for who had the best play of the day, and we give them a mouse pad from esportnova.com. And best play can be like an interesting move or like good micro, a good build. I'm gonna cast my vote for I forget his name again. It was Ari, the PvP on Peaks guy.
I'm voting for
Ari Semi.
I'm voting for Dreiven Crazy, the Terran player, because he won, and he managed to last the entire game of over 1 hour. So that's my vote.
You're voting for a confirmed hacker?
I'm voting.
We actually confirmed that
I'm
he
voting
didn't
for a
hack.
guy from the
I
Pixel
was
Bag.
joking.
Sorry, Dreiven.
If I would vote, I would vote for that guy from Pixel Bag. That guy like Smithach, or I don't remember his nickname. But his micro was pretty nice.
Which game was it?
On the Pix.
Oh, on Peaks, yeah.
PvP on
that's the
Peaks.
same one you voted for. So 2-1. I think if we go by game length, I think I got it.
But with the game about it interesting or not, you definitely will lose.
I think we go for quality divided by game length, so that's actually a point against you, Hobbit.
What about game 1?
What was that?
The Zerg player, they lost 8 drones.
Oh, yeah. That was pretty dope, but I think I'm going to overrule you, and we're going to give it to Ari Semi. I guess if you're listening, PM me chill on Team Liquid with your contact information, and we'll get that sent over to you from esportnova.com. More hack arguments going on.
We're having a hack argument into the channel, just to be sure. That was just to make it dramatic, alright people? We don't actually think that he hacked on TeamLiquid.net, TeamLiquid.net attack.
The guy Protoss Semi just came in, and I think he was listening, so let's just ask him for his address or something.
Yep, we just need your name, address, and phone number actually for shipping. And I guess we're gonna wrap it up here. Just say thanks, thanks to Hotbit and Kennegat for enduring that Terran vs Terran with me. Thanks to Rich for all the streaming help again. Thanks to Yubi for the intro. I don't know what happened with it, but it was done and it looked good from what I saw. And again, thanks to our guest for this week, Dreiven. Thanks a lot for coming around and just basically wasting some time with us.
Yeah, thanks, man.
Sure, not a problem. I would like to say thanks to all people who were listening and watching it. I hope you enjoyed it. So, maybe see you in some time. Maybe I will be invited in Liquid Attack again. So
Maybe we'll see you
thanks
during
and
the
good night.
qualifiers. During TSL qualifiers, huh?
Maybe if my account will work. So
Okay.
let's hope it will
Alright.
work and I will be in the qualifiers.
Alright. Good luck. Alright.
So good
That's
night
it, everyone.
all, and thanks for that event. See ya.
So that's it for Season 1. Stay tuned for Season 2, and we'll have a new lineup of great players. I think we're going to lead it off with Testy, who has confirmed. And I think it'll just be bigger and better. So we'll see you then.